I'm going to show you exactly what these people are doing to get millions of visitors on Pinterest every month and make hundreds of thousands of dollars along the way in this very masterclass right here called PMBoss Academy. I would like to welcome you to PMBoss Academy. I am Brandon Belcher, I'm your instructor, and I'm super excited to teach you something that I've been wanting to teach for a long time. This is the platform that's not greedy when it comes to traffic. They want people to go to your website, unlike other platforms such as Facebook and Instagram that kind of want to keep things on platform. So whenever you got a powerful platform like Pinterest, a platform that want to push people to your website, trust me when I say this, you can trust them to send you a whole lot of traffic and a whole lot of business. Now, PMBoss Academy is going to be a strategy that even some of the top people on the platform that's been on the platform since the beginning of its existence, even those people don't know what I'm about to teach right now. This is a super ninja method that you're going to be able to implement and literally seeing hundreds or even thousands and thousands of visitors to your website with literally just a few clicks once we have the content all created and all of that. Once the site is up, I'm going to show you how to, in just a few clicks, automate hundreds or even thousands and thousands of people to come to your website while you sleep. That was my whole idea overall with PMBoss Academy. And I'm just super excited that I'm able to bring it to life now and that you're able to consume some very powerful information to help you expand your knowledge on Pinterest. If you are here, trust me when I say this, you're going to learn some information that most people wish they could learn. Get ready for something powerful, get ready to level up, and we're about to start the training right now. So before we actually get started, I want to let you know this very important thing. Understand that this is very important and it is the lifeblood of every single business, probably in the world starting out to reach major success. And that is focusing on one niche. Now remember, if you don't focus on a niche, just imagine a case where somebody is making $1,000 a month and another person is making $100,000 a month. That big gap right there, that could be the difference right there between being real messy and focusing on a bunch of niches and that $100,000 person a month is focused on one niche because they're laser focused on one thing and they are becoming the master at that one thing. So if you want to have a nice amount of success or even become wildly successful, focus on one niche. Now, when I say one niche, I'm not talking about one item. Let's say, for example, my niche is coffee and I want to target coffee lovers. I want to, I don't have to only sell coffee. Like let's say if I'm selling some coffee, I don't only have to sell coffee. I could sell coffee mugs, I could sell coffee t-shirts, or I can go as far as selling things that are related to coffee whenever people are consuming coffee, like journaling. People love to have a cup of coffee and write in a journal. It could be related things like that, but it gotta be related if it's not the niche itself. Understand that's exactly what you have to do on Pinterest or any other platform ever. You want to focus on one niche or things will get messy. If you know how to juggle multiple niches, that's definitely a super talent that you may have, but I'm telling you right now, 9 out of 10 people have to focus on one niche until they get to their goal income in order to become very successful with really anything, digital products, physical products, or whatever it may be. So if you already have a business, understand that taking PMBoss Academy will not help you if you are all over the place. If you don't have a business yet and you are looking to start, you will be able to follow PMBoss Academy and see exactly how I do everything, how I built everything from scratch in order to focus on one specific niche. So know this, whenever you get started with PMBoss Academy, one niche is the secret. One niche is the key to winning big time. I just wanted to let you know that part before we go ahead and dive in because it's very, very important. You will get to watch me sell a specific product. Now, the product that I'm going to personally sell for this specific training is an affiliate product. So you're going to get to watch me go through the process of setting up all of my content and everything that has to do with focusing on one specific product. And of course, my niche is coffee. That's why I wanted to mention it to you. But all I'm going to say is one niche is the key to winning with PMBoss Academy or any other thing that you may be focusing on in your life in the world of business. One niche. So even though you know already that one niche is the key to success, you want to know who you are targeting. What does your target audience look like? What do they wear? What do they do? What are their habits? You want to have a specific avatar in mind whenever you are targeting people on Pinterest. Understand that there's all types of people within your niche. So you want to have a specific avatar in mind whenever you are thinking about your target audience. Is it a middle-aged white woman? Is it a younger black woman? How do they look? What do they do? How do they act? Where do they go? Where do they hang out at? You want to understand exactly who you are targeting. And whenever you see mine and whenever you see how narrow that I'm going to be on my product that I'm promoting, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. You want to have that avatar in mind. If you don't know the avatar, just kind of think of who your customer will be on Pinterest whenever they land on your website and push through. Now, everybody don't do this starting out, and they quickly find that they don't know who the avatar is. But if you want to know how the best marketers in the world and the best companies in the world operate, they come up with that avatar, and that's exactly what you want to do as well. Have an avatar in mind. Even if it don't work out that way, at least you know exactly who you are targeting. But at the end of the day, you want to be responsible for knowing exactly who your avatar is, exactly how they look, what are their habits, and everything that you can think of when you imagine who would purchase what you have to offer. The strategy. You are about to learn how to build a viral blog for your business. This strategy is so powerful, I've had people beg me not to share it. You will also learn how to outsource to save time with this strategy. Once you learn this set it and forget it strategy, you'll never have to worry about website traffic again. Okay, so right now I am on Namecheap.com, and Namecheap is where you purchase your domain name at. Now, if you already have a business, you can skip this part. You don't have to worry about it because you already know what a domain is and you already have your domain, of course. But if you don't have a business yet, or if you don't have any kind of action plan that you plan on putting to work with PMBOSS Academy, then you should follow these steps very carefully. Now, the domain name is your .com, .org, like BrandonBelcher.com is a domain name, or .org, or whatever extension that you may want to choose. But for this example and for this masterclass, I'm going to go ahead and choose my domain name and purchase it so you can see exactly how to do it. Now, I'm rolling with Namecheap.com because Namecheap, as the name says, they got cheap domain names. So therefore, that's why I like to roll with them. Plus their, service is very good. So let me go ahead and type in my domain. So the name of mine is going to be morecoffeelessfat.com. Because I have an affiliate product. Let me make sure I spelled it correctly, because sometimes you could think a domain is available, but you don't spell it wrong. I've done that plenty of times, being very excited for no reason at all. Let me see, morecoffeelessfat.com. Add to cart. And I'll go ahead and purchase this domain name right now. View cart. And yeah. This is the domain name that I'm rolling with, morecoffeelessfat.com. With this domain, you're going to watch me promote a very powerful affiliate product, and it's going to be a lot of fun along the way because a lot of people do want to continue drinking their coffee, and they want less fat. More coffee, less fat. They can burn fat by drinking more coffee. I ran across this product and I said I have to promote it. This is what I have to promote. When I built my website and my business with PMBOSS Academy, the masterclass itself, which you're on right now. And I told myself, whenever you do this masterclass, promote this product because it's a fire product. So that's exactly why I'm rolling with this brand right here. More coffee, less fat. People can lose weight by drinking more coffee. That's the whole entire idea of the brand that I'm rolling with right here. But yeah, all you got to do is go to Namecheap.com, purchase your domain name. If you don't have one, if you already have a business, remember, you can skip this part. But after you get your domain name, you're good with this step. Okay, so it's time to get our WordPress web hosting account. Now understand that not just any blog is going to allow this method to work effectively. Not just any blog is going to give you what WordPress gives you with plugins and SEO opportunities and just everything. WordPress is literally the best of the best blogging platform that's online. And I know that because I've tested probably 20 or 30 over the last 13 years or so. And trust me, WordPress will not only rank in Google search better, but it also, like I said, gives you a ton of options when it comes to plugins and add-ons. And that's exactly why with Penboss Academy, we are rolling with WordPress, and I'm going to show you exactly how to get WordPress hosting. Okay, so if you are still logged into Namecheap, you can get your WordPress hosting right here on Namecheap. And I'm about to show you exactly how to do that. So I'm logged in right now. So what I want to do is right here. This is what you want to do, of course, as well, is click on Manage WordPress Hosting. After that, try it for free. After you click Try for free, what you want to do is, let me see, make sure you want to choose your payment method. I'm going to go ahead and choose mine real quick. Okay, so I got my payment method selected now. Confirm payment. As you can see, everything is ready to go from this point on. So now, name your website, More Coffee. This is mine. Less fat. Continue. Okay, so what you want to do now is choose a domain name. If you have your domain name already in Namecheap, you could just select right here your domain on Namecheap. Or you could put domain on another provider. So if you purchase a domain name at another provider, let's say GoDaddy.com or Name.com, then you would choose down here. So it just depends on your situation. But if you purchase a domain name using Namecheap, you want to select right here. And now all I got to do is choose my domain name. Okay, as you can see, I've chosen morecoffeelessfat.com, my domain. Click continue. All we got to do is choose our theme now and our WordPress blog. This is what's so crazy about WordPress and, of course, using Namecheap WordPress hosting. It's super simple. As you see, it's just step by step by step. And even a 7-year-old could do something this easy. So understand this is very easy, very, of course, straightforward whenever you are setting up your WordPress blog, as you already see. Now I just got to pick a theme. And this is not the theme that, you on this step, you could choose whatever theme that you want to choose because this is not the theme that we are going to keep. We have to have a premium theme to make this method really powerful because we'll have those Pinterest buttons already there. We'll have a nice, clean looking theme and not just a basic theme that they give us for free. So I'm going to just go ahead and choose anything right here. Choose plugins. Okay, let's go ahead and do Yoast SEO. Be sure to select Yoast SEO and click continue. Continue. That's it. It was really that easy. As you can see, it was really that easy, step by step, to set up your WordPress blog. After the blog, go ahead and generate, because it's, putting all this, constructing the blog, is putting it together. After that happens, we will be able to just click on WordPress admin right there, WP admin, to access our blog. Now, if you've done it a different way, see your website, More Coffee Less Fat, is live. So that's a good reason to celebrate. Because once the site is live, we are ready for action. We are ready to go ahead and add plugins. We are ready to add content. We are ready to make our blog and set our blog up for success. And after you get to this step right here, and after your blog is set up, you are completely finished with the setup process. In the next video, you will watch me log into the blog, because this is just the WordPress hosting, of course, that I just purchased to set the blog up. The next part of the training, you're going to watch me actually log in to begin working. But if you went through these steps successfully, or if you set WordPress up in a different way, that's cool as well. As long as you have a WordPress blog for your business, trust me when I say this, I'm going to show you how to set it up for success and set it up to go super viral. So this is it for this part. Okay, since our WordPress blog is already installed, now what I'm about to do is I'm about to go ahead and log into WordPress and change the site name, change the structure of the blog URL, install some plugins, install a new theme, and just all of that good stuff. I'm about to go ahead and do that right now. So right now I'm in my Namecheap account. If you have WordPress hosting through Namecheap, all you would do is click on apps right here on the side, and you would just click on Easy WP. But of course, if you used a different third-party site to install WordPress, then you would do it however you do it. But if you went through Namecheap, you'll just click on apps right here on the left-hand side and click Easy WP. And after you do that, the little section will come up that will list all of your blogs. Of course, if you have multiple blogs, they'll all be listed right here. But right now in this account, I only have one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click WP Admin. And remember, whenever you click WP Admin, it's going to log you into your WordPress blog so you can go ahead and begin editing and, making it look how you want it to look. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So here we go. We're on the dashboard. So as you can see, everything is laid out nice and good right here on the side. Very simple. A lot of people overcomplicate WordPress, but it's very, very simple. You don't have to mess with everything that you see over here. Only certain things to get your blog up and running, get content flowing onto it, and get profits rolling in. And that's really all I've ever worried about for the past 13 years working with WordPress. So right here on the left-hand side, you will click Settings in General. I'm going to just put yes. You can lose more weight by drinking more coffee. Just something random. So you would just put whatever tagline you want to put right here for your blog, of course. No matter what your business may be, you would just put your tagline right here and come down here and save it. After that, you would click on permalinks right here. So after you click permalinks, you will see a nice little page like this. And it looks like mine is already structured right, but if yours is not, always click post name, because whenever you click post name, it's going to allow you to rank in the search engines much better. So definitely make sure post name is selected. Scroll down here, click Save Changes. So we're good right there. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we're going to check our plugins and make sure our SEO plugin is installed. As you can see, Yoast SEO, which we installed earlier, is already installed, so we're good right there. Okay, so now what we'll want to do is you will search for a nice WordPress theme. Now the theme I'm going to roll with is this one right here. It's called, let me see, that's our pop-up. It's called Coney. This theme right here is very, very smooth looking, and I'll show you how it looks. It's got like a minimalist vibe to it, and that's why I want to roll with it. Let me show you exactly how it looks. It's very, very smooth looking. Look how clean it is right here. Watch when I go to this. Look how clean this is right here. Of course, when people land on your blog, they click read more. Scroll down. Beautiful Pinterest button already there, ready. Facebook and Twitter as well. So if I go over here and I click on WordPress, this is a $75 theme, so you don't have to spend that much if you don't want to. As you can see, browse on sale themes. There's all kind of themes. $55, $29, $35, all type, $34, $41, $29. So I'm just rolling with that specific theme because it looks very clean, and I love to go with clean looking websites. But you can go and you can browse all types of WordPress themes. I mean, they literally have hundreds, if not thousands, of WordPress themes. But you definitely want a premium theme for a couple reasons. One, every theme, all the free themes, are not going to come with Pinterest share buttons. You will get very lucky if you find one that does, but most doesn't. The premium themes usually are already pre-installed with Pinterest share buttons. And two, the free themes are not going to rank well with Google search. Even though this is a Pinterest strategy, Pinterest and Google SEO go hand in hand. So whenever you got a good WordPress theme, you will start ranking in Google search engines without even trying to, once you start getting a lot of pins posted and once people start repinning your stuff like crazy. So a premium theme is very, very important whenever you are on Pinterest. It's super important because, like I said, you can start ranking in the search engines without even trying, and that's what a premium theme is going to do for you. So let me go ahead, and since you know how to get your theme now, I'm going to go ahead and purchase this theme in just a second. I'm going to go and purchase it. But the other thing you will need is a WordPress pop-up right here. This is for email. This is for email marketing. So that's how the strategy is going to work. Not only are you going to get a lot of viral traffic from Pinterest, but whenever you get that traffic, you don't want your traffic to go to waste, because you can have 100 people come to your site, or even 1,000 people come to your site and leave, and not even want to check nothing out, just come and leave. You don't want to let these people go without trying to get their email, and that's what this plugin is for. This is $23. I already have a couple different licenses for this right here. See, you have 2 licenses for this item. So every single blog that I add this pop-up to, I got to buy another license, so I'm about to purchase it again for $23. So if you find, let's say, a $30 theme, and this is $23, so you're at $53 right there. And the last thing that you're going to need to pay for is a $21 viral plugin for Pinterest. So you're at 70 some dollars, under $100 for everything that's going to make your site not only premium but viral as well. So you need these things. You want to go ahead and get the Convert Plus pop-up plugin for WordPress. It looks just like this. It's purple. It's $23. It's called Convert Plus. And as you can see, they got almost 20,000 sales. You might as well say 20,000 sales and almost 5 stars because this pop-up is magic. Let me just preview it right quick. Let's do a preview. Demos. Okay, let's look at these demos real quick. Look at this one right here. Look at this demo. This right here was created by the Convert Plus plugin. So you can have this hovering over your blog. Let's say you got an ebook for sale or you just got something you want to give away. You can make this little bar up here hover, and when people viewing your blog, reading articles, they could just click download now. That easy. Let's look at something else. Let's try to find one of the pop-ups. In post, let's look at the in post. So somebody scrolling down, look at this. Whenever they scrolling down and checking out your post, you can have an email box right there embedded in your post. This plugin, once again, is magical, and it has made me tens and thousands of dollars. I'm telling you, even in a very short amount of time. Put it like this. Whenever I first installed this plugin, that automatically tripled my income that I was making from one of my blogs. That's how powerful it is. So you need a nice WordPress theme, and you need the Convert Plus email pop-up plugin. And once you have those two things, that'll be it for now. And then later on, we're going to come and get the Viral Pin plugin as well. But go ahead and get those things. Remember, Convert Plus and any theme that you want to roll with. And after that, I'll show you how to install them onto WordPress. And we'll just take things from there. And you'll see after we get everything installed, that's when we start working on the blog design and the content. So I just went ahead and purchased the theme that I showed you, and also another license for the Convert Plus pop-up. So what I'm about to do right now is go ahead and install my theme. So to do that, you want to click on Appearance and you want to click on Themes. And then after that, I'll go ahead and click Add New. Upload theme. Browse. The theme is right here. Install now. Now remember this. Whenever you go to envatomarket.shop and you purchase your theme, understand that whenever you purchase it, you want to download the installable WordPress files only. You may also have to download the license code. It also comes with a license code to verify your purchase, but be sure to download the installable WordPress files only, and I'll show you how to do that right now. Let me show you how to do that really quick. Okay, so when you click download, installable WordPress files only, you'll need that, and you'll most likely need the license certificate. So you'll definitely need both of those. All right, after I uploaded it, successfully installed, so now I got to activate it. The theme is now active. Let's check it out real quick. It's going to be empty, of course. There we go. There's our clean theme right there. Everything, of course, is not set up right now, but if I click on Read More, you know, it's very, very clean. It's just solid white, and this is, I found, me personally, after being on Pinterest for years and put many brands on Pinterest, people love the clean look and feel. You don't have to pay $75 for a theme. I wouldn't even recommend it. I just wanted this one because it's very clean and crisp. And I wanted that, so you can find something that's maybe $29, $39 that looks the very same. I just didn't take a lot of time to continue looking whenever I seen this one. I just, you know, kind of locked in on it and decided to run with it. But as you can see, my theme is now installed. So the next thing you'll watch me do is install the Convert Plus email pop-up. This is to collect our email addresses so we can begin building an email list whenever traffic comes to the website. Go to Plugins, Add New, Upload, browse, and here go our plugin. Install now. Activate plugin. There we go. Convert Plus is now activated as well. So after I install the theme, after I install this plugin, what we'll want to do now is kind of set everything up with our theme and make sure the branding is okay. So in the next video, you'll watch me do a couple things with the look and feel of the site and making sure everything is in place. And after that part of the training, you will watch me go into Convert Plus and set up the email side of things. But I just wanted to show you how to install the theme and also the plugin really quick so you can get those two uploaded. And after you get those two uploaded, it's time for action. Okay, so I'm fully aware that this part is going to be completely different for everybody. The reason being, you most likely are not going to have this theme, but if you do, you can follow exactly what I'm about to do. But if you don't have this theme, you'll have to set up your blog's look and feel how you want to do it. And I'm going to do the Coney theme because, you know, I have this specific theme. But if you have a different theme, you're not going to be able to follow exactly what I do. So on this step, everybody that consume PM Boss Academy is most likely going to have things look different on this very step when it comes to setting up your blog's look and feel, adding a logo, changing colors how you want it. You may want yours a certain way, I may want mine a certain way, and everybody may want their blog to look different. But at the end of the day, we are all on the same mission, and we'll meet again when it comes to the content, the strategy, and all of that. But as far as the theme, just kind of run wild if you want to, and do it how you want to do it and make it look how you want to look, because every single one of us have different tastes. But one thing that I did just now do is I've done some importing. So if you go down here to select options, you click import if you have this theme. That's if you have this theme. What you will want to do is you want to go right here, click options, click yes, and import. Now you can also import all of the content, the widgets and all, and what this step would do is it will import the demo content so the theme will kind of look exactly like it did on the demo. Now the demo got all of the settings like the social share buttons and all of that. So whenever you do the options, and you can either even do the widgets and the content, if you do them all together, clicking all, it might take a long time. So I like to do them individually. So yeah, importing the demo content is very important because I just now done it. And if I go back, I see all of my social share buttons right here and they all work. So whenever I start posting, everything is going to be good to go with the social share buttons and everything whenever I start sharing on Pinterest. So other than that, all you have to do, if you got this theme, that is, if you don't, just do what you do. But all you got to do if you got this theme, just go right here to, let me see, right here to select options, go to logo. Once you go to, if you go right here on logo, once you go to a place like canva.com, you can create a logo, of course, for free. Like I always talk about canva.com. That is CANVA. And once you go to canva.com, you can create logos or any kind of social graphics, but just upload every logo size and, you know, vertical that that they want you to upload, and just save it. And honestly, you don't have to go through all of this stuff. You don't have to be worried about fonts and everything unless you want to, unless you're very particular about certain fonts and all of that. But honestly, the whole entire mission is just to get going. I mean, I heard this from a very successful person. You don't have to get it right, you just got to get it going. And when I say right, I mean like perfect fonts and perfect this and everything like that. Perfection is BS, and you just don't want to do things that way. You want to get going and get going strong. But if you have this theme, everything is right here under select options. Just go in here and do things how you want to do it. Make sure your logo is uploaded. Save it all, of course, save changes. And after that, you're good to go. But what I'm about to do is, I'm not going to bore you to death by creating a logo right here on the screen, but I'm literally just about to go to Canva right now and create a little logo real quick just by typing in logo right here. And after I do that, I'm going to just go ahead and create me a little logo, upload it, and after that, I'm ready to roll. So no matter what theme you got, be sure that you have a logo uploaded. Be sure that you do things how you want to do it. Give it your own look and feel. And after that, the content is going to be ready. Another plug-in or two. And everything's just going to take off and get rolling from that point on. But as far as, you know, showing you the options right here and showing you what you need to do if you got this theme, that's really it. It's super simple. You want to keep it super simple. And as long as you do, you will have no problem with getting your blog off the ground, taking off, going viral, and receiving traffic and, of course, sales while you sleep. So what you're looking at right now is my finished product. If you ask me, I think it looked pretty good for now. It says more coffee, less fat. Got the little coffee cup right there with the steam coming out. And I believe we're good. I believe we're good. This is a really warm looking feel that I gave the site because of my niche. But of course, depending on what your niche is and what your business may be, you can do it how you want to do it. But all I done is went on Canva and I went ahead and created a logo and uploaded that logo, of course. And another thing I done, because if you notice, it was a big the big title that was up there at first. I went over here to select options and I went to title. And then right here, show title area, select no, and then save it. After that, only thing that will be displayed up there is the logo itself. Everybody will be able to check out your posts, look at your nice blog, you know, depending on your theme, of course. But if you ask me, mine looking pretty good. But, you know, they'll be able to check everything out. Your blog will look simple as can be because simple is always going to be better. So basically, it'll be time to do a few other things after this part. But so as far as getting a logo uploaded, we're done right here with this part of our brand. This is ready to go. I'm not going to go deep into trying to be perfect with everything because you don't want to do that once again. So the blog is ready to go. All we have to do now is set up the Convert Plus plugin. And after you see me do that, you will be ready to add content, start outsourcing a few things and getting your blog off the ground. But for now with this part, this is all. So make sure you get this part done. Go to Canva, do your logo, upload your logo, do your colors how you want to do it, and you will be ready to go after that. So right now it's time to go ahead and get the Convert Plus plugin set up so we can begin collecting names and email addresses whenever people come to our blog. Because remember, the thing that you don't want to do is waste your traffic. Whenever traffic comes, everybody's not going to read your stuff completely. Everybody's not going to buy stuff. Everybody's not going to do all of that. So you want to at least try to capture them in some way, shape, or form so you can market to them at a later date. So what I'm about to do right now is go ahead and set up Convert Plus. Let me go down here and set things up. So we are, let me see. Convert Plus, there we go. Okay, here we go. So what I'm about to do right now is I'm about to click on Connects. No, not Connects. Let me go click on, let's see. Let me click on Add-ons. First, I'm gonna click on Add-ons. Now, Add-ons is your email autoresponder. Now, listen very well. This is the company that's gonna help you and allow you to collect emails. Now, Convert Plus is 50% of it. Convert Plus allows you to create the pop-ups and create the email forms in post and all of that. But you need an autoresponder company like one of the ones that you see listed here. I know you've heard of Aweber or MailChimp companies or GetResponse. Companies like that are where you're going to store your emails at. That's going to be your email database so you can house all your contacts, your names and emails and all of that. And the beautiful thing about that is people like companies like Aweber, I believe they let you get your first 500 subscribers like for free. Like you can have up to 500 subscribers for free. If it's not Aweber, I believe it's GetResponse, one or the other. So you have to check both of them out. But the bottom line is you can start marketing to your email list without even really paying $1. And that's the beautiful thing about a lot of these companies. And MailChimp too. Be sure to check out MailChimp because they're on the list as well that Convert Plus will allow you to connect to in order to start building up your email list and your email database overall. Because remember, not only are the riches in the niches, but the money is in the list. Whenever you have a list of people, that is going to make you much more money. So let's say if you're selling a product on your blog and you're making $2,000 a month. Well, if you are building up an email list of loyal people, then that $2,000 a month can become $6,000 a month, just like that. And I've personally done it since 2009, And you can do it as well as long as you follow exactly what I'm telling you with building an email list. So let me go ahead and show you some of the companies that's listed right here. Okay, we got Active Campaign, we got Aweber. Let me see the ones I'm familiar with. ConvertKit, I've heard a lot about them. Drip, I've heard about them. GetResponse, HubSpot, MailChimp, Mailgun. It's all kind of companies right here. If you already have one of these companies, you can just click install. So I already have Aweber, so I'm gonna go ahead and install Aweber. Okay, but one thing I forgot to mention while that's installing is you have to be sure that you go ahead and activate the plugin. So let's go to plugins over here, installed plugins. And after you go to installed plugins, go to Convert Plus. See, it says my license is active. Basically, on this step, one thing I forgot to mention, you have to go right here to all of your installed plugins and go to Convert Plus, and it'll say Activate License. Whenever you click Activate License, it will have a green button to say click here to activate your license. Once you do that, Convert Plus will be active. I usually forget about that step on almost every plugin that I purchase, so my bad about that. But yeah, definitely go to plugins and click Activate License before you even attempt to install Aweber, GetResponse, MailChimp, or whatever you want to do. But yeah, I just left out that important part, so be sure that you do that. So let's go back to Convert Plus and go back to add-ons. Okay, so Aweber is not here anymore, so that means it should be successfully installed. So after we do that, let's go over here and click on Connects. Okay, so Aweber should already be installed right now. It's not showing me right here on the side, but once you see me go ahead and create my pop-up, you will see that Aweber will be an option for me to select. So let's go ahead and click on Modal pop-up. After that, create new Modal. After that, as you can see, there's all kind of beautiful pop-ups right here that we can go ahead and select. You can do two different things here. On this step, you can choose to just have some kind of generic pop-up form that collects names and email addresses, or you can give away a freebie. The freebie usually works better most of the time because you're giving away something for free in exchange for people's name and email address, or only email address, whichever way you want to do it. But the freebie usually always work better. But for the sake of this training, to not make it too long, I'm going to just go ahead and do a generic one. So let's go down here and let's find something generic. Let me find something right here. Look at this one. I'm going to put use this one. So we're going to use this one right here. Okay, as you can see, we can design it. Join our newsletter today. I could just leave it like that. Change the size if I want to. It's a little bigger or smaller, but I'm going to just leave it like that. Stay updated with all the latest updates, coming events, and much more. I could just leave all of this just like this. Of course, I can edit it if I want to, but you know, that's unnecessary to go into all of that, which, you know, yours is going to be completely different from mine. But of course, I can do this however I want to. But just for this video, I'm going to just leave it just like this right now. But over here, you can give it a name, more coffee, less fat. Okay, let me see the layout. You can change the layout if you want to. I'm going to leave it the same. Or if I want to, I could click right here. I could do it like that. Keep it like that. Just whatever you want to do. I could do it right here. And I can say, okay, I'm going to change this image right here. You know, I can go into editing an image. So let me find me a nice little coffee mug. Let me just create a new design real quick. And right here on Elements, I'll just type in coffee. There we go. There's our nice little coffee mug. And I could just do that just like that. So let me go over here. It's going to be transparent. So I'm going to go ahead and download that. Transparent background, download. Save. Let me go over here, change image, upload files. Upload that coffee mug right there. As you can see, there goes the coffee cup. Everything looks good. So what I want to do now, and I'm going to just leave it just like this just to keep it simple. But what I want to do now is I want to go down here to basically connect Aweber to all of this. So it'll be, click on submission. And then after you click on submission right here, this is how you connect your third-party service, no matter if you got Aweber, GetResponse, or MailChimp or whoever. You'll click this little thing that says here. It says first, it's the default and ready to use campaign, but we don't want that. We want to click here. Then we want to name the campaign. You could just say, I'm going to just put Aweber or hello. You can just name it anything you want. Hello, Aweber. Then I'll click next. After I click next, I got to authenticate Aweber. Now, before I actually do that, I want to go over here to Aweber and create a new list for morecoffeelessfat.com. I want to create a brand new list. Now, you'll have to do this no matter who you're with. So right here, if you don't already have email list, you could just, click right here to create a new list. But if you do, you already know you'll have to click and then click on create a new list. Give your list a description. Put from name Brandon. You put your name, of course. Okay, then after that, create list. Let me see, subject line. Confirm your subscription. Create list. Okay, what I like to also done, the list is now created. So, now whenever people enter their name and email addresses, all of those name and email addresses, or just the email, whichever one. I think I'm doing just the email. Yeah, I'm doing just the email. So all of the emails of people that give me their email address is going to land right here on my More Coffee Less Fat list. Now, if I got multiple blogs, of course, I got to create a new list every time for each blog. But I got a list now for More Coffee Less Fat. So what I want to do right now is I want to edit this list, manage list, and I want to turn off double opt-in. Let me click on that list. Confirmation message. I want to go down here and I want to click, I want to make sure that's not highlighted. Send a confirmation. Okay, nope. Make sure none of these blue, if you have Aweber that is, make sure you turn off double opt-in or double confirmation. So people won't have to check their email to confirm. As soon as they type in their email, it just automatically adds to your list. Let me click Save Settings right there, and we should be good to go now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to authenticate Aweber. Okay, as you can see, they gave me a little code. I'll copy this code right here. I'll go back and I'll paste it right here. Connect to Aweber. After I connect to Aweber, I go find More Coffee Less Fat. There we go. Create campaign. And that's it. So every single contact now is, as you can see, Aweber's right there. Every single contact now is going to be added to my Aweber list. So whenever people are added to my list, of course, that's when I can log into Aweber and do some email marketing. But of course, you're not going to worry about email marketing up front. What you're going to focus on up front is going viral on Pinterest and putting all of your content out on Pinterest. And of course, when people come to your blog, they give you the email address and you worry about sending emails later. The first step is focusing on going viral on Pinterest. You don't want to worry about email marketing starting out. You want to focus on Pinterest while you are collecting emails in the background. That's your first focus is Pinterest. Emails, of course, you focus on doing that in the background when people come to your site. So let's make sure this bad boy is active real quick. Okay, so now what I went ahead and done is I went back over here to Modal Pop-Up, and you want right here on status, you want to click live. As you can see, it says live now. So whenever we go over here and check out our site, our pop-up, of course, should be displayed. Let me just click on More Coffee Less Fat right here. Then what I will do once this load is, I will click on see website. After that, there we go. This is how it will look when people arrive on your website. The settings that I chose is 1 second. So after 1 second, bam, join our newsletter today. Of course, I'm going to edit what they say and everything. Stay updated with all the latest upcoming events and much more. So I can go ahead and edit all of that if I want to, which of course I am. But as you can see, it works perfectly fine. So I can go ahead and exit out of that right there. But what you for sure want to make sure is right here on behavior, you want to make sure on Smart Launch, you want to make sure that it says yes right here. So your pop-up will appear, because if you don't have yes right there, your pop-up's not going to appear. Of course, you could choose the amount of seconds right here, that your pop-up will appear. I chose 1 second. I could choose 10 seconds or whatever. But I just chose 1 second, of course, just to be choosing it. But this is exactly what you want to do. Now, if you want people to just join now listen very close to this part. If you want them to just join your newsletter so you can email them at a later date, this is how you do it right here. But if you want to give them a freebie, all you do, of course, is my photo's not showing up right here. I have to check on that. But let me go back to submission. And all you want to do is after they submit, you want to simply say successful submission, redirect URL. So if you have an ebook URL, or any kind of other freebie, a checklist or whatever, you want to redirect that person to their freebie, because you may write right here, enter your name and email address or enter your email to get a free ebook. Well, after you go ahead and design that and type that up, you want to direct them to their freebie as soon as they click the subscribe now or submit button, whatever you make your button say. So be sure to change it from display message if you are just wanting people to join your list and you hit them up at a later date, or if you're giving away a freebie, be sure to make sure it says redirect user after they enter their email address and their name, or only their email, or whichever, however you're doing it. But always redirect the user to their freebie if you want to give them a freebie. But I just thought I'd mention that part because, of course, I forgot to do it before, and that's just not something you want to forget to do. But overall, as you can see, our pop-up works just fine. It works just fine. When people come to the blog, they're going to see the pop-up, and this is how it's going to work with you as well. Now, you can just say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create my blog and I'm going to share it on Pinterest, but I don't want a pop-up. Well, you're leaving a third of it. You're leaving actually triple the money on the table. So once again, if your blog ended up making $2,000 a month, you're leaving an extra $4,000 a month on the table, triple the income you could be making by not collecting leads. This is how you build your loyal audience right here, by email marketing. So let's say you put out a new blog post, and instead of posting it, not only will you post it on Pinterest, but you got 3,200 people on an email list. Well, as soon as you send your email list the new blog post, all of those people are going to check out your blog post. And if you got products embedded within that post, you're going to make sales just like that. Or you may just want to say, okay, I'm not going to send them a content post. I'm going to send them an email just directly selling them something that's related to what they came to my blog in the first place for. Bam. That's how you make money just like that. That's the power of email marketing. So Convert Plus is a very powerful plugin that you want to set up on your blog if you want to triple your revenue. Whatever, no matter what your revenue end up being, you can triple your income just by using the power of a pop-up just like you see right here. But overall, that's all you got to do to go ahead and connect Convert Plus to your blog. Be sure to join Aweber and be a part of MailChimp, Aweber, GetResponse, Drip, whatever company you want to roll with, or if you're already a part of one of those companies, be sure to already be a part of those companies so to make the process a little bit faster. But after that, that's it. That's all you got to do. So this is all you have to do for this part of the training. Next, we'll start going ahead and outsourcing some stuff, the content, the pins, and all of that. And of course, creating our Pinterest account. But this is all you have to do for this step right here. So now is when the fun begins. It's time to start checking out some content ideas so we can go ahead and outsource some content. Now remember, when you get to outsourcing your content, you can write it yourself, but it's going to multiply the amount of time than it would take you to just simply outsource it. Now, I always use the cheapest but the best of the best people when it comes to outsourcing content. So understand that content is king when it comes to any kind of blog or website. So before we outsource content, we have to check for some content ideas. Now, right now, I'm on a website called BuzzSumo. BuzzSumo will allow you to literally discover viral content all over the web. Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, or whatever site that you want to scan, it will allow you to analyze the most viral content on each website that you are approaching, each website that you are marketing on, or whatever it may be. So understand that this is a very, very, very powerful software that will allow you to do that. BuzzSumo is not something that I have a paid membership with, because I only come here when it comes to content ideas, which I shouldn't be doing this, but I simply just get a free trial whenever I'm looking for new content ideas. But honestly, I'm only looking for new ideas like every blue moon, like literally like probably like twice a year. So sometimes I'll pay for it and then cancel it whenever I don't need it anymore. But a lot of times I just get like a new IP address and create a free trial. I'm not saying that you should do that, because it's a very, very powerful tool. But unless you are creating content all day, every day, you don't need a tool like this, because I think it's like $100+ a month. So you don't need a tool like this long term. You only need like a free trial to research the topics that you need, and just, bail if you want to after that. But this tool is super powerful. So let me show you exactly how this is going to work. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and research my topic, which is coffee, of course. So what you want to do once you get your free trial or purchase it, whatever you want to do, is completely up to you, is you want to go over here to Content Analyzer. So after you go to Content Analyzer, you want to type in whatever your topic may be. I'm just going to be broad and type in coffee, but if yours is fitness, type in fitness. If yours is, let's say, beauty, makeup and beauty, type in that. Whatever your topic is, just type it in. And trust me, this software is unbelievably powerful. So they will let you know exactly what the viral content is and what's not. So, and by basically giving you other people's content that went viral on this topic. So let me type in coffee. So once I type in coffee, as you can see, all of these amazing results right here. Look over here. Look at the Facebook engagement, Twitter shares, Pinterest shares, Reddit, number of links, evergreen score, and so on. I don't care about none of this except for Pinterest. The only thing I'm worried about right now is Pinterest. So what I'll do is I'll just click on Pinterest shares right here, and it's going to tell me the most popular from the not so popular content on this topic, which is coffee. Unbelievable. Look at that right there. 63,000 shares on this blog post right here. 48,000 right here, 44,000 right here, 29,000 right here. And of course, whatever your topic may be, it's going to be the very same. It's going to show you the most viral content on your topic. So what you want to do is you don't want to just copy something word for word. You want to just get content ideas. So I'm not going to copy these articles right here. I just want to kind of make it similar. And whenever I'm outsourcing my content, I'll just literally tell them to write about it. So let me scroll down and look at something that I would actually use. Oreo cake with coffee, Oreo buttercream. Check out my coffee stuff. I can just keep scanning. Coffee bar ideas. Let me see if anybody's talking about Starbucks. Let me see what they're saying about Starbucks. Because usually people looking to make some kind of special Starbucks drink at home or something like that. So let me click on Pinterest shares. Nice, 8,000. There we go, 8,000 shares right there. Starbucks secret menu items, Frappuccino, okay. Keto, oh, I like this one. Check this one out. Keto Frappuccino Starbucks copycat. So what I'm going to personally do is I'm going to copy this right here. Okay, so I just took a screenshot of that blog post idea right there. But to download it, let's see if you can just download it. You might have to have the paid version to download it. But I'm not worried about downloading when I can just screenshot it. Just like Starbucks ginger. Okay, that's nice. How to order a gummy. Let's see. Starbucks lemon loaf copycat recipe. This is nice. So all of these are good. All of these are good, as you can see. So basically, remember what I told you. Like, just because my niche is coffee I don't have to only talk about coffee. I can talk about things that's related to coffee, like lemon loaf, like donuts. Like people love coffee and donuts, including myself. You can just kind of say, okay, what's my niche? Whatever my niche may be, I can have related things that people may also want to purchase or that they may also want to read about whenever they clicking through from my main topic. So all of these articles right here are already viral articles on Pinterest. Listen when I say this. These are proven headlines. These are proven articles that's already proven to work. So if you come up with something similar just by looking at what's already working, it's impossible to not go viral. So you want to understand that this is extremely powerful. This is all the data that you need in order to automatically jump in and start seeing that success like before you even blink your eyes, I'm telling you. So understand that this is very powerful and it will work for you just like it works for them, as long as you, of course, have some good content outsourced with these beautiful headlines right here that's already proven to work. You can type in just about anything right here, anything that you can think of. Just type it in right here. Scroll down, click Pinterest shares. 5,000 shares right there, 2,100 shares right there, and so on. They're already telling you what to write. So come up with something similar, very, very similar, not exact copying unless you want to. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm not telling you not to do it. But come up with something extremely similar because it's already working. Once you have your content ideas, now remember, you need 3 to 5 posts just starting out. Whenever you launch your blog on Pinterest, you want to have 3 to 5 blog posts. But you want to have 3 to 5 posts to get your blog to take off. A lot of people think that you got to have 30 blog posts. You don't. Now, some people like to have 10. They think that's the sweet spot. But I've had blogs take off with literally 3 blog posts before. People still take it seriously. They just know that you're a new blogger and that you're working on your content as you go. And everybody respects that. So 3 to 5 posts is all you need starting out. So get you 3 to 5 good content ideas right here from BuzzSumo and you will be good to go. But what you want to do is, this is what we're going to do. We're going to have one main money post. Now, one of your content ideas is going to be a money post. This is where we're going to link with hyperlinks. We're going to link our products all throughout the post. Then the other 4 posts are also going to have some links, but not as much as the money post. These other 4 posts or other 2 posts, regardless if you do 3 or 5 posts, these other posts are going to be very helpful posts or something fun for our readers to consume. So regardless, get you 3 to 5 content ideas right here from BuzzSumo. And after you get your content ideas, write them down because you will need your titles. You got to know what your titles are going to be whenever you outsource the content to whoever's going to do the writing for you. Of course, I'm going to show you where I go get all my writing done, but you got to already have the titles ready for the people to write your articles. All you got to do is plug in the title, give them the title, and they'll, do what they do best, which is writing, and they'll take things from there. But BuzzSumo, trust me when I say this, it can't get no better when you are looking for viral content to go ahead and share on Pinterest. But yeah, go ahead and go through this step, and after that, we'll go ahead and start outsourcing some content. At this point, you should already have the content ideas that you are going to roll with. And of course, as you can see right here on this Google Doc, I have mine. So what you want to do is you want to get value post and a money post. Now, the value post I got from BuzzSumo is going to be 3 articles that I'm going to have whoever I outsource the content to, I'm going to have them rewrite the articles. So they're not going to be writing these articles from scratch. It's going to be rewritten articles. Now, the money post, I just made that title up myself. So you want to do the same thing. Do the value posts, which of course are the posts that's already proven to be viral. You want to go ahead and get those rewritten from BuzzSumo. But the money posts, if you want to think of anything you would like, because of course you know your business better than anybody, so you want to think of that yourself and just kind of think of a title that you feel like will be good to blend right in with your other posts. So the name of my money post is How to Lose Weight by Drinking More Coffee. It's going to be that simple. Throughout that post, it's going to have my my product linked all throughout it. So it will be impossible for somebody to land on that article and not, check out my product that I have for sale. So you have to structure yours the very same way if you want to really crush it with this viral Pinterest method. So remember, I got 3 rewritten articles that I'm going to have done, and I got 1 money article. So 4 articles total is what I'm starting out with right now. So what I want to do is I want to show you first the articles that I'm going to have rewritten. This right here is Keto Frappuccino, Starbucks Copycat. This one is Sugar Oat Milk Espresso Recipe. Yep, Sugar Oat Milk. There we go. Ice brown sugar oat milk. Shaken espresso recipe. Starbucks Copycat. And here go another one with some ginger cookies. So I got 3 articles that I'm going to have my people rewrite. And then I'm going to have them write this one right here from scratch. So let me go ahead over here to HireWriters.com. HireWriters.com, I'm not affiliated with these guys at all, but I've used them on so many different blogs. It's unbelievable how much I've used HireWriters with multiple accounts. This is only one of my accounts. I got like 3 of them. But I use them probably more than anybody. Then you can also use Fiverr or Freelancer as well. I like HireWriters because you can get high quality articles for very cheap. Now the article that I'm about to write on, have written on here right now is going to cost anywhere from $15 to $20. If I were to go to, let's say Fiverr, it might cost $35. If I go to Freelancer, it might cost $40. So HireWriters got quality content writers at low prices. So let me go ahead and log in real quick. Okay, so I'm right here inside of HireWriters.com. I got $21.15 to spend. So I'm going to just use that for my first article. As you can see, completed jobs, 81 different articles that I've had written in just this one account right here. Just this one account, 81 different articles. So let me go ahead over here and grab one of my links. I am going to order content, order rewritten articles. So you can order articles or rewritten articles. This is a rewritten article. Please rewrite this coffee article. And I'll just leave that. Please rewrite this coffee article. Category. Let me choose the category. Let me see. B, C, D, E. Food and recipes. There we go. 500 to 700 words. Now understand that if you are rewriting articles, it could be 1,000 words. So if you want to tell them in the description to rewrite this article in 500 to 7 words, if it's a 1,000-word article that they're rewriting, on, because a lot of it is just fluff anyways to get people to stay on their site longer. So they should be able to do it regardless. So 500 to 700 words is usually a good sweet spot. So I'm going to give them, you can give them 1 day, 2 day, or however long. If you do 6 hours, it's extra charge, but I usually give them 12 hours. I mean, if you're a writer, you can write 500 to 700 words in 12 hours. I mean, I could personally write it in a couple hours myself. So, but I just don't waste my time on writing because I got a lot of other stuff to do. So let me go English, American language. The tone on this one is just going to be friendly. Keywords, coffee. Okay, Starbucks. Of course, you list out all your keywords right here. Article quantity is 1. Now, you don't want to put 5 or nothing because you'll have 5 different writers rewriting the same article. You don't want that. So quantity is just going to be 1. Let me scroll down. Now, skill required. I always put skilled or expert writers. Now, if your budget is not all the way up there, you can put skilled writers and they are just as great as the expert writers. But just to be safe and for, to protect my reputation with my blog and my brand, I usually put expert writers most of the time. But skilled writers are just as good. Trust me when I say that. Scroll down. As you can see, the articles can be $17.90. Like I said, if I was on Fiverr, this would be $25, $26 easy. Freelancer would probably be even more, but you might find some good quality writers over there for over on one of those two sites for cheaper. You never know, just check around. Okay, paste article. So they want me to paste the article now. They used to just want the link. So what I'll do right here is I can paste this article, or I actually guarantee, since this is not going to be easy, this got images involved, this is not going to be easy to paste right here. So I'm just going to put the link right here. I'm going to put the link. I'm going to put, please click on the link and rewrite the article. Thanks. So that should be good enough. Make sure everything is good. Let me just check out everything. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down and click Submit Project. And that's it. Good to go. Everything is good to go now. But listen to this. Listen to this. Because it's different now. Even the interface look a little different now. So they constantly update their site and their rules, of course. So you see how I just pasted the link there? If they want you to copy the article itself, which is not going to be easy to just straight up copy, what you want to do is you want to just copy the article word for word and literally just copy it and paste it onto something like Google Docs. See how I'm copying it and pasting it? And every single paragraph, this is, going to be a little time consuming now, but every paragraph you want to copy and paste it. There you go. You want to copy and paste it. Let me see. See, they got their pop-up right there. Smart, smart. So you want to copy and paste every little bit of it. And that's if they don't accept the URL. It's going to be so much easier if they can just click on the blog post URL that you want them to rewrite. But if they say, they can't for some reason, or if HireWriters refund you your money and say you didn't structure it right, just literally just copy and paste the article, the words itself, just like you should see me do right here on Google Docs. Pull up Google Docs, it's completely free, or whatever notepad you have on your computer, and simply copy and paste every single one of the words and submit the article that way. So either way, it's going to work one way or another, but HireWriters are usually not picky at all, so it should just work just by the writer clicking on the blog URL itself, checking it out and copying it and pasting it themselves. But this is all you got to do whenever you are rewriting the articles or writing the articles. So I already had this one right here. I already got this one in the process of being rewritten. Now I got to do these two the same way. And I also got to do my article from scratch right here the very same way. So remember, when you rewrite the articles, you click on Order Content and Order Rewritten Articles. But if it's from scratch, just click Order Articles. After you do that, you will be good to go. As you can see, they can even write ebooks on here, poetry, just about anything. But of course, we're not focused on that right now. You can check it out if you like. But HireWriters is the best of the best when it comes to writing content. And I've been using them for, man, it's been at least 7 years. It's been at least 7 years when I first discovered them and started outsourcing content to them. As you can see, $17.90 is a very good price for an expert writer. So when it comes to outsourcing your content, this is all you have to do. Just be sure that you have your content ideas already written out. And whenever you outsource it, basically all they're going to do is rewrite the content that you give them. But remember, each one of these blog posts right here, they got the viral headlines already, which I already got to pull it up. I don't know why I've done that. But they got the viral headlines already. So what you want to do, remember, if you don't copy it word for word, which is nothing illegal about it, you want to have something very similar. So whenever they deliver your content that's going to be rewritten, you still have to think of what title you want to roll with. So go ahead and do all of that. Let them rewrite your articles. You come up with your headline. If it's not identical to the rewritten article, you most likely want it to be very similar if you want it to go viral, just like their articles have already been proven to go viral. So this is all you got to do to outsource content. It's extremely genius to do it this way. It's been working for me for a long time, and there's no reason why it won't work for you as well, like I know it will. Just do what successful people do if you want to get what successful people have. That's all you got to do to outsource content. And after that, we will move on to the next step, of course, to outsource some pins and everything else that we got to do to make all of this come together. Before I close out this part of the training, what I want to do is I want to show you my money article. This is the article that I had written right here that's about 1,000 words. That's going to be linked to all of the pins that's going to bring in the money. So this is the article that I'm going to link all of my pins to in order to generate income with my affiliate product that I'm promoting. So you can do this multiple ways. What I'm going to do with mine is every time I had the writer mention the name of my product. Now let me show you the product before I continue. Let me show you the product. The name of my product is called Java Burn. It's an affiliate offer. It's a ClickBank affiliate offer. So I had the writer mention Java Burn throughout the article. So you can do this a couple ways. You can hyperlink call to action words and text, or you can hyperlink the product name itself. So if I got a certain product name of a physical product, I can hyperlink. I can tell the writer to mention my product, like sprinkle my product name throughout the article. And every time you mention it, I'm going to hyperlink it. That's how I done it. But if you go over here to this girl right here that make $100,000 a month blogging, if you go down here and check out her stuff, she's affiliated with Bluehost. So she got hyperlinked. Start your own blog with them for as little as $2.75 a month. This is a call to action hyperlink. And when people click on it, and of course get signed up with Bluehost, a hosting company, she get paid every time that happens. So it's completely up to you. But if you go down here throughout my article, let me find Java Burn. See, Java Burn right there is mentioned. Right there, it's mentioned. I'm going to hyperlink that to my affiliate product that I just showed you. And if we keep on going down, see, right there again, it's mentioned again. And then if we keep on going down, it's mentioned again right there, and it's mentioned again right there. So what I had the writer do is sprinkle the name of my product that I'm promoting. Because if somebody reading your article and you keep mentioning a name of a product, that may be the solution to the problem that they are looking for or that they are looking into. Trust me when I say this, 9 out of 10 people is going to click through to see why you keep on mentioning that and hyperlinking that product name. So that's why I like to do it that way. But once again, call to action hyperlinks work as well, just like you've seen on this girl's blog over here that makes $100,000 a month blogging. So either way works. So whenever you outsource your money post, you want to hyperlink throughout the blog post, and you want to let your writer know, if you're doing it like me, to mention my product name or my service name, whatever you may be using the strategy for, mention the name throughout the article so I can hyperlink the product or service that I may have to offer. So that's exactly what you have to tell your writer. So all I wanted to do was show you my money article to let you know how the money's going to be made whenever somebody read my main money post right here that's about 1,000 words long. Whenever they check it out, they're going to see the hyperlinks. They're going to be able to click through, land on a product. And if this post is out there viral on Pinterest, I'm going to make money while I sleep. And that's exactly how each and every one of us that's on Pinterest really heavy make money while we sleep. We hyperlink call to action text as well as product text, and that takes people to the pages that we need them to go to for us to make money, and that is our products or services. So this is a very smart way to do it, and I wanted to show you my article that's going to go on my site before you close out this part of the training, because this is extremely important. Make sure you let your writer know exactly what you want them to do. Call to action text or product or service text, whichever one you want to hyperlink, and they will do it without no problems. So you may be asking yourself, what next? Now is the time that you need to start preparing your Pinterest graphics. Now, you can do this two different ways. You can use Canva and you can create the graphics yourself, or you can do like I done and you can outsource the graphics. It's completely up to you. If your budget is not all the way up there, you can create them yourself. But if your budget is good, you can head over to Fiverr like I done and you can outsource the Pinterest graphics. So let me show you what to do on Canva. All you got to do, of course, if you don't know, just go to Canva and click on Pinterest pin. After you do that, you will simply choose a template. You could choose whatever template you want to choose whenever you are over here on Canva and just design it how you want to design it. But listen, this is a very important thing that you have to listen to. There must be 100 pins that link to your money post. This is a very powerful strategy. And in order for it to work the way I know it can work, it has to be 100 pins all linking to your money post. So you have to ask yourself, am I going to create 100 different pins that look completely different? Or do I want to outsource it to somebody that already creates them for a living? That's completely up to you. Of course, if it were up to me, I would simply outsource it. But once again, if you don't have the budget to outsource, then you don't want to wait a whole month in order to get this process started off the ground. Or you could just say, okay, I'm going to create 20 pins on my own and outsource the remaining 80 pins. So you would just have to come up with what you want to do with this step right here. But at the end of the day, 100 pins need to link to our money post. And let me show you how I've done it and how I've been doing it. Okay, so this is the main article right here. This is the main title. So what I've done is I got 20 pins that say this: how to lose weight by drinking more coffee. Then I got 20 more pins that say, can you lose weight by drinking coffee? Yes. Then I got 20 more pins that say lose weight while sipping your Starbucks coffee. 20 more pins that say a weight loss coffee recipe that works. Then 20 more pins that say more coffee, less fat. But at the end of the day, guess what? All 100 pins is going to link to this one title right here, this one article. So can you imagine how powerful this is going to be if you got 100 pins out there on Pinterest? Then what if 5 people repin each one of those articles? Now you basically have 500 pins out there on Pinterest. Now what if 10 people repin each pin? Now it's as if you have 1,000 pins out there on Pinterest. Do you see where I'm going with this? Why this is extremely powerful? So what we're going to focus on with the money post is organic reach. Pins and repins. We pin, other people's going to repin because they're going to find it. Of course, with Pinterest SEO, once people are on Pinterest typing in keywords, it's nearly impossible to not run across one of your pins if you got 100 total out there. It doesn't matter if it takes you a few weeks or a couple months to get 100 pins out there. You want to get 100 pins out there because the law of 100 will tell you that if you do 100 of anything, it's going to add up and it's going to pay off. I don't care if it's 100 pins, 100 YouTube videos, 100 Instagram posts, or whatever it may be. It's going to eventually add up and it start paying off big time. But on Pinterest, it's a viral effect that kicks in with the law of 100. So that's the beautiful thing about that. So regardless if you are creating the graphics on your own by using Canva, there's a bunch of templates right here. If the budget is low, start creating them on your own and then outsource the remaining 30 or 40 if you want to. It's completely up to you. Or if you are outsourcing it by going to Fiverr and just typing in Pinterest. You have to get 100 pins. You want to get 100 pins without a single doubt, because that's when the power is going to start kicking in, when people start repinning and that viral traffic start kicking in. You're going to see how powerful this is at the end of the day, because we're going to automate all of this. We're literally going to click a button and this is all going to automate. If a lot of people knew this, they would be 10 times further on Pinterest overall with results, but a lot of people don't know this strategy. So whenever you go to Fiverr, you can just simply type in Pinterest and you can find people. Look at this person right here. I will create pinnable images for Pinterest. 10 pins for $10. 15 pins for $15. 25 pins for $20. So therefore 100 pins will cost you about $80. Now I'm not going to tell you exactly who I went to, because if I have 200 people enrolled in Pinballs Academy, could you imagine 200 people, everybody going to the same person? It would take you 6 months to receive your Pinterest graphics. So I decided not to tell you exactly who I went to on Fiverr, but just know that I went to somebody on Fiverr, just like you can with this person right here that got 181 5 stars. Now, what I don't want you to do, because, even though this is not the person I went to, I don't want everybody to go to this person right here, because once again, if everybody go to her, of course, you can look at how many orders in queue as well. But if everybody go to her, it'll take you a lifetime to receive your pinnable graphics, and you don't want that because it'll hurt you in the long run. All you have to do is literally look around on Fiverr, and you'll find a lot of people that are doing graphics for people. Let's find another person real quick. So all kind of people on here. Look at this. I would design professional Pinterest pins. 5 pins, $10. 20 pins, $35. 50 pins, $70. So over here is a little bit more. It'll be $140 for 100 pins. But of course, you can shop around. This person got 177 5-star reviews. So one person's work could be a little bit better, so they may charge a little bit more. But at the end of the day, you got to make a choice. Am I going to create these on my own over here on Canva? Or am I going to outsource it to somebody on Fiverr? Now, I say Fiverr because you could see people's work. If you go to Freelancer, most likely you're not going to see Pinterest graphics, previous Pinterest graphics that the people have created. But Fiverr got everything displayed out for you whenever you purchase from their sellers. So in my personal opinion, it's always better to see the work that I'm going to receive, the visuals. I got to be able to see exactly at least the quality of work that I'm going to receive. So I like to roll with Fiverr when it comes to stuff like this. So once again, let's go back over here to this document, because this document is very, very important. We have 5 different titles right here. We got 20 pins that's going to be outsourced per title, but all 100 pins is going to link to your money post. That is your money article, because our money article is going to have our products hyperlinked throughout. And our money post is going to also link to our rewritten BuzzSumo articles as well. So at the end of the day, it's going to be one big link train, or some people like to call it link wheel, and it's all going to link together. This is a very powerful strategy, and you're going to see exactly how powerful it is once you outsource your pins and start the automation process, and that's what I can't wait to do. So go ahead and you want to come up with 5 different titles. As you can see, I got the little blueprint right here. The blueprint. Right there is one post, 100 pins. And we will, of course, link out to our rewritten articles, just like I got right here on the blueprint. But go ahead and come up with 5 different headlines right here, just like I did. That's going to all link to your main money post. And give this to the person. Give all 5 headlines or titles, whatever you want to call it, to your person that you're outsourcing to. Or if you're creating it on your own, use all 5 titles. Of course, 20 pins per title. And get this done. You want to get this part done and have your 100 pins downloaded onto your laptop or desktop computer. Have those graphics downloaded so we can begin this pinning process. Because you can easily start out with 5, 10, 15 pins, but the real power is going to kick in when you focus on the law of 100. So yeah, go ahead and get that done. And after this part, that's when we'll head over to Pinterest and start working directly on the platform itself. This part must be done if you want to scale the strategy to your dream income. Go ahead and get this done, get it outsourced or do it yourself, and we'll continue to Pinterest after you get this part done. So this is the part where we go ahead and get your Pinterest account created. If you are not already on Pinterest, you want to just go ahead and create a brand new Pinterest account. I just created my new account for More Coffee, Less Fat, and I'm going to show you right here that this is a brand new Pinterest account. See, the only thing I have right now is More Coffee, Less Fat as the name. I don't even have my photo uploaded yet. But yeah, go ahead and get your Pinterest account created for your business. Now, this can't be a Pinterest account that you are personally using for other stuff, or just a Pinterest account where you just go, pin random ideas for your home and stuff like that. This can't be that kind of account. This needs to be a Pinterest account specifically for your business that's going to link to your product or service that you may be promoting, and of course the thing that you want to completely blow up when it comes to scaling and making money while you sleep. You want a Pinterest account just for your business, and just for your business only. Don't have a bunch of random stuff because you'll confuse the people that come and check out your pins. So yeah, here go my More Coffee Less Fat. Go ahead and get your Pinterest account created, because what we're going to do right here on this step is, you got to get your Pinterest account created, got to create your boards, and you got to start repinning. So let me go ahead and upload my photo that I went ahead and downloaded right now. Okay, so I just selected the photo that I made in Canva, More Coffee Less Fat. There go my photo right there. Let me get it saved. Okay, as I can see, I need to scale it down a little bit. Honestly, I can just put a coffee cup right there. Let me just put a coffee cup. Because what I don't want is I don't want the text to not be shown. And plus, as long as my profile say More Coffee Less Fat right here, all I need really is the coffee mug. So let me just delete that. Make that nice and big. Hopefully it ain't too big, but if it is, I'll have to, let me just scale it down just in case. Go and get that downloaded. Okay, that should be good and downloaded now. Edit profile, change. There it is. There go my nice photo. Looks pretty good. More Coffee Less Fat. Brand new account, as you can see. 0 followers, which, followers really ain't that important on Pinterest. It's all about viral pins. But 0 following, 0 followers, brand new account. No pins posted or anything like this. So I'm starting this completely from scratch. And of course, this is what I do best. And as long as you follow exactly what I do, your account is going to be able to scale as well. So let's go ahead and get some boards created. Make sure everything is good now. Got to make sure everything's good. Okay, create boards. Okay, so what you want to do, remember, it doesn't, just because my niche is coffee, I don't have to only talk about coffee. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create 3 different boards. You can create more if you want to. This step really don't matter. I'm going to create 3 different boards. One board is going to be named coffee mugs. So what I'm going to do, this is going to be a repin board, because whenever you're on Pinterest, you don't only want to have your own pins on your account. You also want repins as well, because repins is going to basically bring people to your Pinterest account. Because whenever people search, Pinterest SEO, whenever people search for stuff and they see that you repin something, even if it ain't your pin, they're still going to land on your profile because you repinned it. So don't have a selfish mindset and be like, okay, if I repin other people's stuff, they're going to check out theirs instead of mine. It doesn't work like that. Pinterest is very friendly. It's one community. So people are pinning and repinning all day long. So this board right here is going to be named Coffee Mugs. I'm going to do nothing but repin other people's coffee mugs. If I ever decide to, sell coffee mugs myself, I can, of course, put those pins on this board as well. But this is going to be a repin board. Another repin board is going to be named Starbucks. Of course, I'm just going to go find random people's stuff, including Starbucks themselves, and I'm going to repin it to my Starbucks board. Then last but not least, this is going to be my money board. So you should already know what this board is going to be about. This is where my 100 pins is going to be that's going to link to my money article. This board is going to be strictly for people checking it out and clicking through to my money article. And that's the article with the hyperlinks throughout that have, of course, my Java Burn product all throughout hyperlink the money article. So you want to do yours the same way. You want 2 or 3 boards for nothing but repinning. Then one board is going to be strictly for only your pins that's going to link to your money page. And that's exactly what you're about to watch me create right here. So let me go ahead and put Starbucks. Create. So as you can see, I can go ahead and start saving some pins because Pinterest already know what the board is about. So you could just go ahead and start saving stuff. Save, save, and save. I mean, you can save hundreds of pins, of course. And, I'm going to just save a few for now. And of course, if you want to save stuff that you really like, you can, check them out well. I just save random stuff right there. So there goes my Starbucks board already created. So what I want to do now is I want to create another board. So my next board is going to be named Coffee Mugs. Create. So I'll go ahead and get some repinning on with some coffee mugs. These are actually some pretty good coffee mugs right here. So whenever people check out More Coffee, Less Fat, they're going to see what I'm all about. Coffee overall, coffee mugs, maybe coffee hoodies, actual coffee, a product, like the More Coffee, Less Fat, the Java Burn product. It's just going to be coffee everything. Everything coffee. That's how you want yours to be. No matter what your niche is, no matter what you are doing, you want to just stay on the topic and understand that you don't have to talk about one certain product. Long as it's related, that's really all that matters. So we're going to keep on saving these coffee mugs to our board. And that's probably it for now. And of course, I'm going to, every single day, you want to go in here and repin, save other people's pins to your boards, because the more repins that you have, the more traffic you're going to end up getting. So always remember that. So here goes our second board right here. Good to go. So let's create the money board. This one's going to be called More Coffee, Less Fat. Or I can put Drink Coffee and Lose Weight. Whatever I want to, name it. And I'm going to leave this board right here empty. I'm going to leave it completely empty because this is going to be, see, as you can see here, go all pins, Drink Coffee, Lose Weight, coffee mug, Starbucks. Of course, this right here is going to be empty because, once again, this is going to be the automation process. Every single automated pin that we've outsourced is going to go right here on our money board. Our money board, of course, once again, is going to have all of our money pins, which is going to link to our money article. And all of this is going to be automated. So at the end of the day, everything's going to come together. We're going to have some repinning going on. We're going to have some automation going on. And even if you want to throw a little bit of boost with ads, you can actually throw that in as well. So at the end of the day, this whole entire strategy is designed to work for you while you sleep. So you're going to have some automation going on while you sleep. You're going to have people checking out your repins. You're going to have people checking out your pins. You're going to have maybe an ad or two running in the background on autopilot. Everything is like a set it and forget it method. Now know this strategy is so powerful. Once you get 100 pins automated and link into your money article, honestly, you can just set it and forget it and leave it from that point on. From time to time, what you want to do is you want to just check on things and make sure that your traffic is rolling in. If you may want to add some more pins, so instead of having 100 pins total, you might want to have 200. You might want to have 300. I mean, some people that's making millions a year have 5,000 pins. So you can do it how you want to do it, but remember this. Pins are like backlinks. If you follow me on PLR Hustle or any of my social brands, you would know I talk about backlinks a lot. The more people that are linking to your content, the more money you're going to end up making. So at the end of the day, you cannot have enough repins. You cannot have enough automated pins. But I will tell you this, some of the best in this game, including myself with Pinterest, have only started out with, let's say, 50 to 75 pins and have done very well. So the fact that we are doing 100, which I personally believe now is the sweet spot, after testing a few other brands, 100 is definitely the sweet spot because it allows you to pick up organic traffic effortlessly. So this is exactly why I'm having you do this strategy this exact way, because I know that it's the perfect formula now. But as you can see, everything is nice and set up right here. I got 3 boards. You can set up as many as you want for your business, but 3 boards is proven to be just fine. 2 repin boards, 1 money board, and that's all she wrote from there. So in the next part of the training, what you will watch me do is go ahead and start adding content to my blog and start hyperlinking to my product. And of course, you want to follow through step by step so you can do the very same. So go ahead and continue to the training and watch the next episode, because it's going to take you to the content part where we go ahead and, of course, and start adding content and doing all the hyperlinking. So right now it's time to go ahead and post our money article. Now the money article, of course, as you may already know by now, is going to be the money maker. It's the most important article on our blog. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do a few things. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and post the article on my blog. The second thing I'm going to do is every time that JavaBurn is mentioned, I'm going to go ahead and hyperlink that to my affiliate product. The third thing I'm going to do, I got my pins back from the person that I outsourced them to, my pin graphics. So I'm going to go ahead and embed all of my pin graphics into my money post. And of course, you're going to see how we end up doing it. All 100 pin graphics is going to be linked to our money post. So we have to first embed them into our money post. But don't worry, they're not going to stay there. They're only going to be there during the automation process. And then we will end up removing all of the pin graphics but two. This is a very, very slick method and a very good method if you want to save a lot of money as well to do this, and it's the most powerful way to do it. So at the end of the day, we're going to have our money article posted, we're going to have hyperlinks throughout, and we're going to have the pin graphics all linked to that one post like I explained early on. And this is an extremely powerful process, and I'm looking forward to showing you exactly how we do this. Now let's go ahead and get that done. So let's go ahead and click on post and add new. So I got my money article pulled up right over here. So let me go ahead and copy the title first. How to burn fat by drinking more coffee. Let me see, title. Go ahead and paste the title right there. Now let's copy that article. Let me go ahead and copy the article, the full article. Okay, so that's copied completely. So I'll go ahead and paste that article. As you can see, I got my article posted right here. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy my link to my affiliate product, the JavaBurn. There's my product right there.
Is it really possible for a tiny tweak to your morning coffee routine to ignite your metabolism and put your body into full fat-burning mode?
Looks like a pretty good product.
Well, I think you'll find the answer to be yes. I couldn't be more.
I'm super excited to promote this product. As you can see, it looks like a very good product. So I'm going to go ahead and hyperlink it. So let me see, Command F, let me find JavaBurn. There we go, there it is. So what I want to do is I want to highlight that, hyperlink, and I want to click on it. Let me see, open a new tab. Yes, always open a new tab, because whenever somebody click on your hyperlink, you don't want them to leave your blog, because maybe they need to finish reading. You don't want them to leave your blog, so always do open in a new tab whenever a link is clicked. So there we go, the first hyperlink. Let me find it again. JavaBurn, there we go. Grammarly is killing me right now. I'll link it again. Open a new tab. Bam, there it is. JavaBurn, let's find it again. There we go. Okay, link it again. Open a new tab. Bam, there it is again. JavaBurn. It's sprinkled all throughout the article. Whenever you have, a product sprinkled throughout your article, it's nearly impossible for people not to be curious about what you're talking about throughout this article. Open a new tab. Bam, there it is again. Add JavaBurn. Let me see. I'm even hyperlink right there. There we go. Open a new tab. Bam, there it is. Let's see if that's it. Nope, there it is again. Let's see. Open a new tab. There it is again. Okay, here it is right here. So it's in there a good amount of time. So this writer done very, very well on this, because they just sprinkled it all throughout the article. It's nearly impossible for any human not to be like, now man, like, what is Java Burn? Like, I have to find out what Java Burn is all about, because if they're talking about like this and linking to it, like, it's nearly impossible for them not to be curious. That's it. Hyperlinks are complete. So now what I want to do is I want to show you all of my pen graphics that I had created. Now this might blow you away because they look so good. So when I outsourced my pen graphics, all I done is exactly what I told you to do. I gave them 5 different titles, and they literally just put those titles, 20 on each set, 20. So one title was used 20 times, another 20 times, 20, 20, 20. And they done that to equal 100 pens, use different graphics, and it just look amazing. So I'm about to show you how that looks right now. So let me click right here. Look at that. How gorgeous is this pen right here? How to lose weight by drinking more coffee. That's one of the pens. Let me just click on some random ones. How to lose weight by drinking more coffee. That's another one. Here go one with just coffee. How to lose weight by drinking more coffee. That's another one. Let me scroll down. Can you lose weight by drinking coffee? Yes. That's a nice one. This is crazy, as you can see. Like, it really is. All of these amazing pen graphics that's going to link to my money article. More coffee, less fat. More coffee, less fat. 5 different titles, 100 pens total. More coffee, less fat. This is all I really need to show you at this point. 100 beautiful pens that's going to all link to my money article. At this point, you should see how this is going to work for you as well. When it's connected like this, when everything is flowing like this, you have the 100 pens, you have the hyperlinks throughout the money post, you have very attractive pens that's going to bring people to the money post. It's nearly impossible to not go viral. It's nearly impossible to not make money no matter what you are selling, digital or physical products. And this is prime example of what a lot of people are missing that may not know that they are missing. This is a system. If you follow me on any of my social accounts, you know that I talk about systems. Systems is when you put things in place that will work on an automated level for you and that will work in the background while you sleep. Now, these pens are going to be automated while I sleep. These pens are going to be bringing people to my money post while I sleep. Purchases will be made while I sleep. So that's why I wanted to teach you this, so you can do the exact same thing as well with your products and services. So let's go ahead and go back over here. I'll go ahead and save this first and let me publish it. Of course, I'll come back to it. Let me view the post. I just gotta make sure the format is all right. Okay, there go my pop-up. Okay, this blog layout got a very, very wide look and feel. So what I'm about to do is I'm probably about to edit that a little bit. So yeah, as you can see, my blog layout got a very wide look and feel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put coffee right here as a new category. And let me click on dashboard. And let me go down here and find the categories. Okay, it's product categories. Post categories. Let me put coffee. Add new category. Let me delete these because these are the ones that came with the demo. As you can see, all categories are now deleted. The only thing I have there now is coffee. So I'm gonna go to all post. I'm gonna go ahead and delete, trash that hello world post. And I'm gonna click on edit right here. Or I could have just clicked on category. Let me, either one. Okay, and I can click on categories. Coffee. Update. I don't know why it's still showing like that, but the category is now coffee. And once again, I gotta fix this format right here. And I want to, let me see, edit post. So this blog theme right here got a, as you can see, got a very wide look and feel to it, and I absolutely hate it. So what I gotta do now is I gotta go in here and I got to do two things. One, I want the font to be black, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. And another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure the reading experience, whenever our readers check it out, that it's not so wide like you see right here on the screen. So I'm gonna go ahead and do those two things real quick. After that, we'll go ahead and add each and every one of the pen graphics that I just showed you into the post at the main bottom, so we can get our automated pen plugin and start the automation process. So what I went ahead and done is made a few changes, the changes that I mentioned. What I done is I made the font black, so I had to just highlight all of the font and change the color over here. And another thing I done, every single hyperlink that says Java Burn, I made that blue so it can stand out. So one thing you don't want to do is have your hyperlinks lost throughout your money article. Remember, this is the most important article that's going to be on your blog no matter how much content you add over time. So your money article has to stand out. Of course, your products within your money article have to stand out, or a lot of people are just going to skim through it or read over it real quick and not know that it's completely different text. And of course, the text is clickable. So I went ahead and simply hovered over like that, and I dropped down and I clicked highlight, and I chose the highlight color, which is blue. Now, some themes will already do this for you. My theme didn't do it for me, so therefore every time I hyperlinked, it was automatically black. But some themes just simply say, okay, I know there's a hyperlink in here, so we're going to make it blue. So that's another thing I done. I made the hyperlinks blue, and I made some of this font right here. I made this a little bigger, and I made the regular font black. So if we check it out real quick, more coffee, less fat. Let's check it out real quick. Let's click through. And here's our nice article. As you can see, it's not as wide now. See, it's not as wide now, so that's a great thing because it's a better experience for our readers. Our readers don't want to come, especially if they're on mobile, come to a website with the words stretching all the way across the screen. That's just not a good, it's not a good look. It's not a professional look. So another thing I'm going to end up doing later on, not right this minute, but later on, is spacing things out a little bit more because this format is still a little off. See, I made some of this font bigger, the first beginning of it, made it a little bigger. Like I said, it's all black now right here instead of like a gray looking color. This is bigger. And I just got to keep playing around with the money article. As long as these Java burns, as soon as I click on them, click through, as long as these Java burns is standing out from the rest of the black text, that's really all that matters, because you want that text to stand out so people will check out your money article and click through. Because once you have all of your pins linking to this one article, you're going to have floods of people coming in and checking out the article. So you want them to click through and purchase whatever you may be selling or offering. So that is done right there. So now what we got to do is we got to go ahead and upload all of our money pins to this article at the bottom of it. Every single pin is going to be right down here at the bottom. So let's do it the best way. Let's go over here, back to the dashboard. As soon as I get back to dashboard and click on media, add new. Let's upload this media. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select every one of my pins. Hopefully it let me upload every single one of them at once. Okay, all pins are uploading. So every single one of my images just completed the upload process. As I scroll down, I see every single one of my images. The numbers are a little out of place. I don't know why it does that, but all of my photos are now uploaded. So what I've done is, it took a nice amount of time. It took me about an hour to upload every one of these images because they're bigger. So what I've done is I installed this plugin, this free plugin. Let me go over here to install. The name of the plugin is called Smush. So basically it reduces image file sizes. It's called Smush. So I didn't upgrade it like that. It was completely free. I just used that, and it started uploading up much faster than it was at first, because first it was like dragging like a turtle or whatever. So now everything is cool right here. So if yours is uploading very slow, be sure to install the Smush plugin. And all you got to do, of course, is go to plugins and add new plugin and search. And let me see. So I went to media, I clicked add new, and I uploaded every single one of my photos at the same time. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to post and all post. I'm going to go to edit. After I click edit, I'm going to scroll down here to the bottom. And I'm going to click the plus sign, add a gallery, media library. Don't click upload. Once all of your photos are uploaded already, just like I showed you how to do it in the media section, you want to just click media library, because if you click upload, it'll go through the process all over again and take a long time. So click media library. And as you can see, here go every single one of my photos right here. So let me go ahead and get all of my photos selected so I can go ahead and add these photos into my post. Should be all 100. Sometimes some of them be getting left behind. So if it is, I'll have to go back and see which ones didn't upload. But we're on 42 so far. I'm going to keep this process up until all 100 images are embedded at the bottom of my blog post. Because each one of these photos are going to be automatically sent out to Pinterest, and it's going to bring traffic back to the blog. Each one of the photos look like every single photo is completely uploaded. That is a very good thing. I was definitely worried because I didn't think all of them was going to upload, but look like we're good to go. 100 photos selected, as you can see right here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click create gallery. Insert into gallery. Okay, every single one of them just uploaded to my blog. So everything looks good now. So what I like to do is see the columns right here. I just like to create multiple columns so you know the photos can be smaller. And after everything is good like that, click update. View post. So let's scroll down. There go each and every photo that's uploaded into our blog post. Each and every photo. So remember, once again, all of these photos are going to be pulled from our blog posts onto Pinterest. And it's going to be an automated process. So this is all you have to do with this section right here. Make sure every single one of your pin graphics is uploaded to your blog post just like you watch me do. Remember to upload the Smush plugin if it's taken too long, because it's going to compress those photos down so it'll upload twice as fast, maybe 2 or 3 times faster. But this is all you got to do for this part right here. Next, you will watch me install the automated pin plugin and start the automation process. After we do that, you're basically done. You're basically done because not only is this a set it and forget it method to bring you an unbelievable amount of organic traffic to your money article, but this is also a method that you can boost with ads later on if you want to. Now, I will go ahead and add my other articles in as well, and you'll get to watch me do that. The rewritten articles, that is, because remember, the only custom article is the money article. The rest of the content that's going to be on the blog is the rewritten articles. Unless, once again, you want to add in more of what you want to add in. But rewritten articles, 3 or 4 of them, 1 money article. That is the main thing that you want to focus on. The rewritten articles plus the money article. So everything is cool right here. My content is uploaded. My hyperlinks are in here. My pins are at the bottom of the page, which is going to be responsible for the automation process. Once the automation plugin detect these images, it's going to start sending each and every one of these images out to my chosen Pinterest board, and you're going to see exactly how I do all of that, of course. But once you got all of this done right here, your money article uploaded, your hyperlinks in, your pin graphics at the bottom of the article itself, you're done with this step. You're completely done with this step, and you can move on to the next part of the training, which is going to be a different episode, of course, that's going to show you how to install the automated PM plugin to start the automation process. I'm sure this is the part that you've been waiting for. This is the part that I've been waiting to show you. This is the Pinterest Automatic WordPress plugin. Once you go to envatomarket.shop and purchase this plugin, it will be a one-time thing. So you will never have to purchase it again unless you want to set up different automated Pinterest blogs. But the bottom line is, this is the plugin that you're looking at right here. As you can see how much people love this and how much it's changing people's lives. There's 7,500 positive reviews, nearly 5 stars, and it's completely changed the game for me on Pinterest as well. So go to envatomarket.shop and search for Pinterest Automatic Pin WordPress plugin. Once you do that and get that purchase for only $21 one-time fee, then you'll be able to go ahead and start setting up the plugin to begin the automation process with your money posts. Now let me go ahead and get that purchase real quick. And once I go ahead and get it purchased, you will get to watch me set it up and begin the automation process. The one thing that I'm sure that you've been waiting on anyway, you're going to watch me step by step walk through every bit of that. But I'm going to go ahead and get it purchased now so we can start this process. The purchase for another automated pin plugin is now complete. Of course, I got many licenses for different blogs, but it's complete now. So what you want to do now is you want to click download and installable WordPress files only. Okay, another thing you want to do is you want to download your license certificate and purchase code because you'll most likely need that as well. So let's go over here now and let me go to my blog. Let me go to plugins. I'm going to go to dashboard. Once I go to dashboard, I'm going to go down here to plugins and I'm going to click add new. After I click add new, I'm going to click upload plugin and I'm going to upload that plugin and install now. Super simple process. You'll see exactly how everything is going to go down. This is a very, very smooth automated process. And I'm super excited to show you how it all works. Okay, so it's ready now. Activate plugin. And that plugin is now active. So let's go ahead and locate the plugin. Let me scroll down. Right over here, Pinterest Automatic. Let me click settings. Purchase code. So let me go ahead and get that. Remember I told you to download that as well. Here goes my purchase code right here. Right here, item purchase code. You'll need that code. Copy it. Let me paste it. Save changes. That's it. So now what we got to do is get something within Pinterest called a Pinterest session cookie. This is going to require you right-clicking and finding a little piece of code that will connect the Pinterest Automatic plugin to Pinterest itself. This part may seem like a little, technical, but it's really not. You just got to follow along exactly what I'm going to do right now. So once again, we're getting a Pinterest session cookie to connect the two together. And after that, the automation process will begin. You're about to see exactly how I'm about to do that right now. So before I show you exactly how to do it, if you want to check out exactly how they do it, all you got to do is click this link right here. Once you do, they're going to show you exactly how to do it step by step, but I'm going to show you how to do it as well. Remember, the link right here is right beside Pinterest session cookie within the plugin. So you better click on that and do it yourself, but I'm going to show you how to do it live. So what you want to do is, no matter if you got a Microsoft computer, Apple computer, Google Chromebook, whatever, you want to right click and you want to click inspect. Now, after you click inspect, this part, I have a MacBook. It might look different on your computer depending on what kind of computer you got. But what we are looking for is the Pinterest session cookie. Okay, after I click inspect, I click on storage. And after that, I go to cookies. See where it says Pinterest.com? I click on, I make sure that's highlighted. And I go over here and look for Pinterest SESS. Right there, Pinterest SESS. And I'll copy that long, right here, I'll copy that long string of numbers and letters right there. Well, look like, yeah, numbers and letters. Right there beside, it'll still say, it should most likely still say Pinterest_SESS. That's just the session code. So even if it take you 20 minutes to find it, you definitely want to find that. And after I copy that, I come back over here and I'll paste it. See, it's a long string of numbers and letters. And after that, I will click Fetch Boards. There we go. It fetched the board, so that lets you know that I found the correct Pinterest session code. So what I'm going to do is, this is the part where that you have to pay close attention to, because the automation process is not going to go to our rewritten article boards. Instead, it's going to go to the money board. right there. Drink coffee, lose weight. That's my money board. So this is the default pin board. So whenever the automation process begins, all of the pins will go to this board right here. So that's all you have to do right there. Leave all of this the same. As you can see, here go to the schedule part. All of this is going to be an automated process. And if you know me, you know I love automation. When it comes to automation, when I can set it and forget it, this is exactly what this whole entire strategy allows you to do. Build an automated Pinterest blog for your business. Automate the process and bring in that organic traffic while you sleep. So let me go ahead down here. Everything is looking good right now. And I believe everything is cool. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to click Save Changes. So now what you're about to watch me do is start the automation process overall. So once you got this part right here set up, you're good to go. So now what I'm about to do once and for all is go ahead through the process of automating my money posts. So what you want to do is you want to go to Post, click All Post, click Edit on the post. After you click Edit, whenever you're ready to put the automated pin plugin to work, you'll scroll down and there it is, Pin Automatic. So scroll down. All the way down, you'll see all of your pins right here. If you don't see all of your pins, that means you didn't upload them all into your post like you seen me do earlier on. But you want to make sure all of your pins are here. Even if you had to count to 100, do that. Select all. Scroll up and make sure that it says pin this post. Click update. That's it. Definitely be ready for some serious traffic. Get ready for some serious traffic to head to your blog automatically. This is a process that a lot of people wouldn't even comprehend with. Trust me, this is a process that most people don't know exists. As you can see, there's 7,500 reviews on the plugin, but just think, there's millions of entrepreneurs. Imagine how much more simple it will be for every entrepreneur that could learn a strategy like this. This is a life-changing strategy that has changed my life with Pinterest, and it can change your life as well as long as you follow everything step by step. Now I'm going to show you the scheduler itself and show you that all of the pins are in queue and they're ready to be scheduled out. Some of them are probably already posting right now as I continue talking to you. But overall, this is what you have to do to set up the automated money posts. This is what you have to do to get that traffic rolling onto your blog 24/7 like clockwork. Now, what I'm going to do after I show you the scheduling system, the time that it's going to take for all the posts and all of that, after I show you that, I'm going to do a final touch-up on this whole entire strategy. And that final touch-up is going to include adding a feature image to this blog post right here, adding my other blog posts, showing you a few things like keyword research on Pinterest, and just a few other things that's going to be the final touch-up. But as far as the organic traffic, you're done. You're completely done. When I tell you that nobody starts out with this many pins, I really know this because I am in secret groups. I've been in this game for 13 years, and I've been on Pinterest for many years as well. So nobody starts out, even the people that's making millions a year, nobody starts out with 100 pins. So the organic traffic that you're going to be able to receive starting out with a bang like this is going to be really unheard of. So it's a set it and forget it method. So this is it for the automation process. So now let me show you how the scheduling is going already. So let me go over here and let me scroll down. Click on Pin Automatic. There you go. Pinning queue. Last pin. We can visit the pin right here. The automation has already started. So it's going to tell you the current time right there on the server. These are cron jobs. You know, most people don't understand that. It took me years to understand what cron jobs and all that stuff is, but you don't have to worry about none of this. But it's just telling you every single pin is scheduled to go out automatically. You never want this to go all out at once because Pinterest will ban you for that. But in 98 seconds from now, another pin is going to go out. So let's go ahead and check our pin real quick. There you go. There's our pin. So what happens when somebody click this pin, when they search it on Pinterest and click it, it takes them to our money post. Now you see why I wanted to teach you this strategy. Now you see exactly how this one strategy can get you out of a 9-to-5 job in 6 months or less. Right over here, all of our pins are scheduled to go out. So imagine 100 pins linking to one money post that's going to send you all of that automated traffic. This is exactly what you now have access to since you decided to join Pin Boss Academy. I am so glad that you joined because I wanted to teach a strategy that can help you change your life. And this is the very strategy. So as far as the organic part of the training, what you see, this is it. So what I'm about to do right now is the finishing touches. I'm going to go ahead and add my other articles, probably one just for the sake of the training, and then I'll eventually get the other articles added. Those are the rewritten articles that we outsource to hire writers, of course. What I done is I went ahead and, as you've seen, I outsourced that article to the people on Hire Writers. Somebody accepted the article, and I thought I would have to copy the entire article and paste all of the article text. I didn't have to do that. All they done was clicked on the link and they copied the article, rewrote it, of course, not copied it. They rewrote the article, got it done, got it back to me in less than 24 hours, and the article is better than ever. So after I clicked on my content and download content, here's my article right here, 500 plus words. I paid $17.90 for it. And I went ahead and copied it over here on a Google Doc. As you can see, the title is How to Make a Keto Frappuccino Copy in Starbucks. And the real article, the actual article, is Keto Frappuccino Starbucks Copycat. So as you can see, I played around with the title a little bit just to give it my own little spin. But whenever I click on this pin right here, it says Keto Caramel Frappuccino. And if you ask me, this is not really attractive, and the pin still went viral. Over 7,000 shares right there on the pin. And, you know, these other social platforms don't even exist because this blog is killing it with Pinterest traffic, and they don't really focus on, you know, looking at the analytics, they don't really focus on Twitter and Facebook. But yeah, over 7,000 Pinterest shares on with the ugly pin. So what I went and done is I created this baby right here. Keto Caramel Frappuccino, copy in Starbucks, more coffee, less fat, my logo at the bottom. Remember, and I created this real quick, remember when you outsource your pins, you want to do that for the money posts, you want to outsource the 100 pins. But if you just create in 1, 2, 3 pins for your rewritten articles, of course, all link into your rewritten articles, you can do that yourself, just like I just done. You don't have to wait for that part. But my article is ready. So let me go ahead and copy this article and get it pasted onto my blog. Got the article copied. Probably got to do a little formatting. So I'm going to post and add new post. After I go to add new post, I'm going to go ahead and paste that article. Grab my title real quick. Let's grab that title. How to Make a Keto Frappuccino, copy in Starbucks. Let's go right here. There we go. So what I want to do now is I want to add in a featured image. We also got to do this for the money post that I didn't do. I usually forget that I have to go back and do it. Let's add a featured image. Upload. So I just downloaded the Canva graphic that I just showed you. I just downloaded that baby, so that is uploaded now. Here go all of my other pins, of course, still in the library. Okay, so you can see that pin is now uploaded. Let me go ahead and get a save right there. There we go. Looks good right there on the side, so I can go ahead and find some images to add throughout the post too, if I want to. You know, I want to add 2 or 3 images in, I can go ahead and do that as well. But if we go down here, this is how it's going to look whenever it start ranking in Google. Because remember, with this whole strategy, not only will we get traffic from Pinterest, but we will also eventually start getting that Google organic traffic because Google and Pinterest go hand in hand. Like whenever you're searching for certain terms within Google, watch how many Pinterest posts that you see show up ranking in Google, and that's exactly what I found over the years how it works. You'll get that Google traffic as well. But how to make a keto frappuccino, coffee in Starbucks, more coffee, less fat. Beautiful post right here. Got my, because I got the SEO plugin installed, they show me, you know, everything down here. I like to kind of delete that part. Let's see. Yeah, I just like to delete those two and have only my title show up. I don't need the name of my website to show up, but I like to do the title on a page just like that. So that's all good right there. But what I'll end up doing is I'll end up going in and, of course, adding some little photos and making this text black, kind of making it look a little better. So I'll go ahead and make this text black right here. And of course, let me see, save that as a draft. I'll come back and I'll do all of that in a second. But yeah, the rewritten article, one of them at least is already complete. Got my other ones, actually two of them already complete. I got one more that's in the works right now in the process of being complete as well. So let me go ahead and exit out of that, exit out of that. Nice little pen I created, exit out of that. Then I'm gonna exit out of that. Now I'm gonna head over to Pinterest. Remember, this part I'm just doing some random stuff, just some touching up before I give you a little bonus with the boosting, with the paid ad boosting. So what I want to do over here on Pinterest before I go ahead and publish this post and get it posted over here, I'm going to go ahead and convert my Pinterest account to a business account. Definitely do this, upgrade, because this is how you're going to be able to view all your stats. So more coffee, less fat, website, yep. Go and get that in there like that. What's the focus of your brand? Just choose something. Let me see, food and drink, it's me. Sell more products, generate more leads, drive more traffic, there we go. Describe your business, blogger. Would you ever be into, yep, most def, yes, I'm interested. Remember, you don't have to run ads if you don't want to. I'm just literally just going to show you how to do so as a bonus. This is the organic method. This whole entire PM Boss Academy is an organic strategy. And organic strategies, of course, going to pick up over time. You're not going to wake up in the morning. Well, you can, because I do from time to time, but it's not guaranteed to wake up in the morning and have 1,000 visitors. But over time, whenever your stuff begins to, start getting re-pinned, that's when the traffic picks up. And with 100 pins starting off with a bang like that, it's nearly impossible to not get that organic traffic rolling in fast. So measure ad performance. Let's see, ad performance. So I don't have to start installing this right now. They just want me to accept, continue. Pinterest for WooCommerce. I don't want to do all of this right now. You don't have to do all that extra stuff they want you to do. Pinterest for WooCommerce. Yeah, let me just forget about all of that right now because we're not even, using WooCommerce right now for WordPress. But the business Pinterest account is cool right now. It's set up. So everything is cool right now. No ads running right now. So let me just go back to my main Pinterest account, my main profile. See. Okay, as you can see, it's 65 pins right there. That lets you know our automation is running like crazy. There's 65 total pins. And there's 19 pins that the automator has already put out. Let me click right here. 19 pins already that the automator has put out. Now, as you can see, I just activated the business side of things, and it's all zeros right here because it hasn't started the tracking yet. But if I would have activated the business settings already, you would most likely see some clicks and eyeballs already viewing the post, because that's exactly how it works whenever you start to put out your pins. So it's 19 pins that the Pinterest automatic plugin have already automated while I was sleeping, by the way. So it's 19 pins, and It's what, 80, let me see. Gotta be good at better at math. It's 81 more pins to go. So we got 81 more pins to go. And this is a slower process with the automation. It may take a few days to do so, but guess what? It's doing it on a safe level and it's pinning it like a human would. Now, if Pinterest see you mass pinning and you're just posting 10 within an hour, that's a red flag for them and you don't have an organic account to them. So what I got this doing is I got it automatically pinning every so many minutes. So it's posting like a human instead of a robot. So even though Pinterest Automatic is approved with Pinterest themselves, of course, they can't create a plugin like that unless they were, but you still want to be safe and pin like a human. Okay, so since that's good to go, let me go ahead and repin some more stuff. Let me see, coffee mugs. I'm gonna repin some more coffee mugs. Just some stuff that I don't have saved yet. Look around in here and repin some more coffee mugs because remember, repinning is one of the major keys. You never want to have the mindset that I'm not going to repin other people's stuff. That's a silly mindset and you're excluding yourself from the Pinterest community. You want to be a part of the community because, you know, if you want other people doing this for you, you got to do this for them as well. Repin some more of that. Let's see. Starbucks. Let me repin some Starbucks stuff. See, Pinterest automatically know what board to pull up. That's why I love this platform. They're all about giving us traffic. That's what Pinterest is all about. While most platforms are greedy with their traffic, Pinterest is sharing the love. So I'm just going through right now. My internet is super slow right now, so that's why I keep on jumping like that. See, keep on jumping. So it looks really, really, really good right there, actually. So let me just pin that stuff. Now, you know, my niche is more coffee, less fat. And all of this stuff is not going to be healthy, but it's still relatable because even if I'm sharing stuff like that Oreo stuff, that's not healthy. That's the most unhealthy stuff ever. But even though I'm sharing that, I'm pinning that, somebody could come to my Pinterest profile and acknowledge the fact that they are consuming unhealthy coffee drinks and maybe want to change their lifestyle up. And that's when they'll see the more coffee, less fat board and, you know, maybe give it a shot. So that's exactly why, just in case you're wondering why I'm combining that within my niche, unhealthy stuff, because people, they snap into reality sometimes and it'll blow your mind how fast people will shift over if they can keep drinking what they're drinking, but only on a healthy level instead. So I went ahead and pinned a few more. Let's see, save. So yeah, I pinned a little more, so it's all good right there. So what I like to do as well is search around and see what everybody else is doing within the community. I don't want to search my pins. Let me see all pins. Yeah, I like to just see what everybody else within the community is doing. Let me click on just a random post right here. Well, oh my gosh. Check this out right here. This girl got 223,000 shares on this post. I can almost guarantee you right here that this one post have made this woman right here at least $50,000 in revenue, regardless if she got affiliate link ads or whatever. I can almost guarantee this one post have made her at least $50,000 just with this many shares. Now, I've had a lot of shares on a Pinterest pin, but not this many. I've had 70, 80,000 before, but this is unbelievable right here. So that lets you know this woman right here is focused 100% on Pinterest and Pinterest only, just like I'm about to do, me personally, instead of being on Instagram and all over the place. I'm about to just zone in on Pinterest and scale up to these numbers right here myself. So let's go down here. What I want you to do, and another thing I want you to check out is how this woman right here got ads down here. Now, if you are not selling a product, like an affiliate product, a physical product, an ebook, a digital product, or whatever it may be, of course, you can always make money with ads. Now, let's head over here to Google AdSense right quick. Now, Google AdSense is an ad sharing platform. It's an ad platform that allows you to place ads on your blog and you get paid whenever somebody click on them. So for example, if I go to this, if I click right here, I don't have to buy anything, I don't have to type anything, I don't have to enter my email or nothing. All I have to do is click on this Cheez-It ad and this girl will get probably $1 or $2 just for me doing that. Now, how powerful is that part? Now, understand that you can set this up yourself. This is not something I wanted to add into training. It's extremely powerful, but I just wanted to focus on helping you grow your current business on Pinterest, building a blog for your current business. But that doesn't mean that you can't set up some ads and throw some ads on your blog as well, because there's nothing to it. There's literally nothing to it. All you got to do is get signed up for Google AdSense. If they accept your blog, they give you some code, you paste it on your blog, and you keep doing what you do. And that's it. There's really nothing to it. There's no training about that. You just paste the code on your blog, and whenever somebody clicks, you get paid for that overall. And you may be wondering how a lot of YouTubers survive and how they make all their money or most of their money. That's how they do it. Google ads on their YouTube videos. But instead, putting ads on your blog is way more powerful because you get more revenue on a blog versus a YouTube channel. So yeah, putting ads on your blog, remember, by using Google AdSense is also a powerful thing to do. But this girl is not only crushing it with ads, but I'm pretty sure she may have some kind of hyperlinks. See these hyperlinks throughout. I'm pretty sure she got some hyperlinks throughout here that's also helping her make money as well. But overall, you see how we do it in the Pinterest community. You see exactly how we make money. We make money by selling digital products, physical products, ads on the blogs, and every other way that you could think of. As long as you are a part of the community, pinning and repinning, there's no reason why you will not win big as well. There's no reason why you can't have 70, 80, 100,000 repins on your money post. There's no reason at all. And trust me when I say this, whenever you have that many repins on your money post, you might as well put in your 2 weeks notice because you're going to bank a whole lot of money regardless what you're selling. So I just wanted to do a few touch-up things and show you a few things or whatever. And of course, mention a little ad part. I knew I was going to run across somebody's blog with ads, so I just wanted to talk about that a little bit as well. But I'm going to go ahead and get this article right here published. And of course, like I added the featured image right here on this post right here. I'm gonna just choose, one of my random pins to post as a featured image as well on my money post. So I believe I forgot to do that, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that as well on my money post. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and publish this article after I change all the text to black and make sure it's formatted right. And after that, as a bonus, I'm just going to show you how to boost some of your pins so you can start getting traffic today. So it's time to step into a little bit of paid ads. Now remember, even though this is an organic strategy, paid ads don't hurt. You can boost your post, you can boost your pins, and you can start getting traffic not 3 days from now, not 3 weeks from now, but today. So that's the beautiful thing about it. As long as your Pinterest ad account is already active, like I'll just walk you through, doing all of that, you're good to go. You're ready to start boosting some ads and running $3 to $5 a day. That's the amazing thing about this. I don't spend a ton of money on ads because what I focus on is spending $3 to $5 a day on my pins. And if a pin is good, it's going to pick up steam on its own. So even though you can pick up steam organically, why not throw a few dollars at it a day to start picking up that steam with a boost? So what you're looking at right now, is my nice little cover image right there. I just made that on Canva and added that. So everything looks really, really good now. If you ask me, more coffee, less fat. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, another thing I've done is I went ahead and changed the layout to my blog. So it's a very narrow look and feel. So all of my blog posts is just going to have a narrow look and feel just like that. And of course, you click on it. I'll probably end up making this feature them as smaller because I just don't like how that starts out like that. But everything just looked good like that. And then if I go back and click on this post right here, that post is uploaded. I even added a nice little image right there. So everything is just ready to go. And, you know, it's ready for traffic. So let me go ahead over here. And there's going to be two different ways to do this. The first way is to allow Pinterest to suggest what kind of people should be viewing your ads and clicking on your ads. Then the second way is, of course, going in and manually setting up the ads. Now, this is going to be on a very, very basic level. So before you getting into conversion campaigns and all of that, don't worry about all of that. Just collect the data and see who's repinning your stuff, who's checking out your stuff. Then you can grab that audience and create a lookalike audience and run campaigns and stuff like that. But you don't want to worry about all of that starting out. So what I'm going to do first is go over here to my pins. Let's go to, got 35 pins so far. It's automated. Nice, nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start promoting some of these right here. Let me just choose a random one. Let me see which one I want to start out with. Okay, I'm going to start out with this one. Let me click on this one right here. Daily budget, $3. And I'm going to run it for 5 days. So I'm going to spend $15 on that. And as you can see, Pinterest is automatically, see right there, Pinterest is going to automatically target who they think is best for this campaign. So I'm going to just click promote. That's it. So I've done that one like that. Now I'm going to also do the other article like that. This one right here, the Keto Frappuccino article. Let me click on that one. $3 a day for 5 days. Promote. That one's done. So the next thing I am going to do, so these are different campaigns. And of course, once you don't think that you're going to lose track or anything because Pinterest is going to lay everything out for you. Which campaigns are they suggesting traffic for versus the campaigns that you're choosing to traffic on your own. So let me create an ad. Going to create an ad, and this one's going to work a little different. Okay, I'm going to do traffic. I'm going to do test traffic. I'm just name it test traffic. Okay, so this budget right here, you want to, depending on how many pins you're going to select to promote, you want to have a bigger daily budget right here. So with this one right here, I might do $15 a day, and I'll select different pins, as you'll be able to see. And let me run that. And let me just run on a continuous basis. And I'll have to stop that ad manually if it's not working out for anything. And I'm going to just put all pins. See, reconnect with users. Of course, whenever you start collecting that data and users start engaging with your pins, you can reconnect with those users, which is very, very good. And I'll go down here and select own. I'll select my own audience, interests and keywords. I'll type in coffee. I'm just being very, very broad right now just to see who's going to be into my content. After I select coffees, I'll go down here. I'll do English as a language. English, as you can see, there's already 2.2 million people minimum, 2.4 maximum. So we're looking pretty good over there. Let me scroll down and I'm gonna just keep on looking, make sure. Languages, US, specific ages. I'm gonna do 25 to 34. No, I'll do 25 to 44. Yeah, I'll do 25 to 44. Genders, I'm going to do only female. And I'm going to scroll down. And I'm going to start selecting pins. I'm going to start selecting these pins right now. So I'm going to do that one, you know. There's women on these photos right here, so selecting multiple ones at a time, so it appealed to the women that I'm targeting. Okay, I selected 11 pins. Let me get 15 total. 12, 13, 14, 15. We're going to roll with 15 pins right there, and we're going to publish. So what Pinterest is going to do, Pinterest is going to, on average, literally seeing $1 a day. Now, that may not seem like a lot, but that's going to get some people to the pins. It may get 20, 30 people per pin, believe it or not, because Pinterest is still untapped traffic to a lot of marketers and brands. So they're going to give you that traffic very cheap. So even if I get a boost of 10 people a day for those 15 pins, what it's going to quickly do is it's going to quickly show me what's working and what's not working. So not only are we targeting things organically, but as you can see, we're targeting things with a boost as well. So it's the best of both worlds when you can see what's going to work organically, what's going to work with paid. And overall, you got 100 pins automated, plus you got some repins going on. So you look like you've been here for about a year already. So that's a good thing as well, because whenever people start checking out your profile, they don't want to see no empty profile, no empty boards. So as long as you're repinning and got your automation already in place, you're good to go. So for that ad, we're going to leave it just like that. Remember, there's nothing at all wrong with the boost just to start getting that traffic up front. And remember, the money's made with the money post. So whatever you may be selling, regardless if it's a digital product, physical product, got ads or whatever, whenever people start clicking onto your money post, clicking through them hyperlinks, so many of those people start making some purchases, you're going to make money. Let's say if you got Google AdSense or AdThrive or Mediavine, one of those companies. If you got one of those companies, you got to also realize that you don't even have to sell nothing to make money. You're going to make money just by people clicking on ads. So overall, this strategy is going to set you up in an automated way to make money while you sleep, like I love to talk about, because that's what I'm all about. I'm all about powerful systems. So let's go over here and look at something else real quick. Let's look at audiences. And I'm going to show you how powerful this is. Create audience. So once you start getting that data in, you can just create an audience, and this is where the real power kicks in. Because look at this, retarget visitors from your website. So people that go from Pinterest to your website, you can keep pins in their face. If you've ever been on a website, then you go on YouTube or another website and you see a banner ad of that site that you just visited, it's like they're following you around. That's what retargeting is. So retargeted visitors from your site is a very powerful thing. And you can do act-alike. Look at this, act-alike is very powerful. You don't have any existing audiences, but what act-alike is going to do is it's going to target users who behave on a similar level to your existing customers. So if whenever you start getting customers and you start doing all of that, trust me when I say this, act-alike audiences is a piece of gold. Target pinners who have engaged with your content on Pinterest, and everything is just right here when it comes to creating an audience. So overall, the first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and focus on getting traffic to your site. Then after that, you want to focus on the more advanced stuff. But you can go in here, if you're doing conversion campaigns, you can go in here and set up a conversion tracking tag. And of course, they have WordPress plugins if you want to track conversions. If you're directly selling a product and don't want people to go through reading an article, you can do just about everything right over here in the ad section of Pinterest. But overall, I got some traffic that's on the way. As you can see, I boosted 17 different posts with 2 different ways. I've done the 2 boosts with Pinterest suggesting the traffic, and then 15 posts where I created targeting coffee lovers. So let's go to save. Then let's see how we're looking right now. Let's see how we're looking. Beautiful, high quality image up there. More coffee, less fat. 92 pins total, 21 Starbucks, 35 that the automated pin plugin posted for us, 36 coffee mug pins. We're looking pretty good right now on Pinterest. So overall, I am super glad that you took this course. That's it. That's completely it. You don't want to overcomplicate it. All you want to do is focus on repinning every single day and see which one of your ads, if you do ads, see which one of your ads is working. And if something is getting 30 clicks a day and something only getting 3 clicks a day. You don't want to run ads to that. You want to scale up the pins that are working. But first, before you even run ads, why not sit around for a few days and see how many people check it out organically? And remember, you can't find those stats out unless you convert to a business professional account, just like you watch me do. But overall, organically, between organic traffic and paid traffic, you will not have any problems at all getting your traffic up, scaling your website up, and automating your way to whatever income you can imagine. I'm super glad that I was able to teach you all of this stuff that excites me to death, as you may already be able to see, but this stuff makes me more excited than ever. I set up different niches, but you don't want to do that. You want to focus on scaling your business up. Or if you're doing this from scratch, you want to focus on scaling up one niche at a time. But this exact strategy, I've done this with so many different blogs and I have them on complete autopilot. So once you have your 100 pins out there and start repinning all of that, you might want to do another 100 pins 3 months from now. Then just keep on scaling up. Before you know it, you got 1,000 pins on Pinterest and you're making more money on Pinterest in a month than your job would normally pay you in a year. So that's the strategy overall. So it's not like Instagram to where if you stop posting, then your traffic gonna stop. Remember, I got a pin that's bringing me traffic, major traffic, and making me money from 6 months ago, as well as the girl that I told you about that's still making serious bank off of her pins from a long time ago. So overall, you are literally on the #1 platform when it comes to driving traffic to your blog for your business. So overall, I'm glad that you become a PM boss now. Go ahead and implement this strategy, put it to work. Please do keep me posted on Instagram through email at ceobelcher@gmail.com or hit me up on Instagram and keep me posted with your overall results and let me know what you thought about it in the comment section, because people need to learn this to scale their business up. Thank you once again for being a part of PM Boss Academy, and I'm looking forward to teaching you so many other things about the platform.